draw near and you shall be heard. God bless the great state of Ohio and this honorable court. You may be seated.
Good morning. Today is November 14th. Welcome to the Clark County Municipal Court. We're going to do reviews. And when your name is called, come up to the table to your right and reviewing your following.
Adam Bailey, John Marker, Andrew Carr, Jessica Christian, Misty Dotson, Corey Easton, Connor Harrison, Susan McCann.
Adam Bailey's with RRS. Case numbers 12, 10, 16, 12, 528, 12, 480, 20, 30, 04, 14, 37, 40, 21, 859. Got a report from RRS dated November 12th. Your screen is good. Turn off the thing. Okay, so you don't have a job yet?
No, mine just stopped. It's seasonal.
Okay, you were doing landscaping, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, you need to get out here and do some community service, right?
I just started, I'm gonna try to do once or twice a week. I just started Wednesday. I did a day. I'm gonna try to do at least 2 or 3 days a week from now on.
Was it here?
It was either Wednesday or,
Wednesday, Ron.
yeah, John Major dropped us off right down at Chesapeake. We took,
That is probably correct.
Okay, any reason you can't be here tomorrow?
no, I can't.
Okay, it's gonna be a beautiful day. Good day to be outside. Okay, expect you here tomorrow. Okay, your next hearing will be December the 19th. That's a Friday. 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Be out tomorrow for community service.
All right.
John Barker. John Barker is 23,194 and 23,115. Okay, this is a fairly recent OBI. Did you do your 10 days jail?
Yes, sir.
You got some community service and fines today.
Yeah, I'm going to pay $50 on my fine today before I leave. I've done a little bit of my community service so far through the Ironton Dog Pound, and I will be continuing to do
I
it.
do not have proof of it, Your Honor. I need proof of it.
Okay.
Am I supposed to bring a paper from them?
Yes.
Okay, 'cause they told me they would turn the paperwork in. I didn't know if I was supposed to get a copy from them or
I'll
not.
speak to you in the law.
Sorry about that.
Okay, yeah, just follow up, make sure it gets, you get credit by them reporting it to the court. How much did you say you're going to pay?
50 today. I can pay another probably 100 of it before the end of the month.
Do you have a job now?
Yes, sir. I work at Applebee's.
So your schedule is flexible, or do you have, is Monday or Friday better for you?
It doesn't matter. Either one would work.
Okay. I'm going to set you for this, yours is a newer case, so I'll give you more time before your next hearing. December 29th will be your next review hearing at 9 o'clock. Go see the clerk and make the payment, and talk to Mr. Cooper before you leave.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Andrew Carr, 24/7, he's on teleconference, and he's at the counseling center. Yes, Mr. Turbin is here and has a report. How are you, Andrew? I can, yes. I'm reading the report that Mr. Turbin said. Okay, it's a good report. Doing what you're supposed to with the counseling center. Tell me what's going on with you. Do you have a job yet, or what's going on?
I'm in the electrical community. I'm still week into it. They're trying to follow. They're trying to get into one of the things. They're trying to amend it.
Okay.
I'm doing that. I'm done with meetings. I'm done with church on Sunday. What's up, getting connected with a local church here. That's been a weird part. I'm going to go around the farm. Other than that, we can get back to the again.
Okay, I know there's a waiting list for that.
Yeah, I called for clarification this morning on the way here, Your Honor, just to see what that looked like, and they're a ways down on the list right now.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to see you back on before Christmas, so let's make it the 22nd, December 22nd. See you then at 9 o'clock.
Yes, John.
Okay, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Jessica Christian. Jessica Christian is 183566, 19255, 222505. Jessica Christian is here. And all you're working on are fines and costs and restitution. You have a payment today. How much are you going to pay?
20. I'm also paying through the insurance company too.
I'm sorry.
I'm paying through the insurance company
Okay.
too on it.
All right, you're going to see the clerk to make your payment. And I'll set you for December 22nd also as your next hearing, 9 o'clock. That's a Monday.
22nd.
Yes, ma'am. December 22nd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Misty Dotson, 23706. So I'm going to be just working on your fines and your counseling at Marshall Health.
I'll be paying 10 today, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, you got a good report from Marshall Health.
Thank you.
To the clerk to make your payment. December 22nd, is your next hearing, 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
You too. Corey Easton is here. Corey has a report with her. It's case number 24247, 24222. Says you're consistently engaging, so that's good. That's what you need to do.
I also graduated the program.
Okay, great. You've paid all your fines and costs off. So I'm going to suggest, it sounds like it's really helping you to continue with that, but I'm not going to supervise it anymore. So I'm going to close your files paid all your fines and costs, and you guys are completed.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Connor Harrison. Okay. The only thing I think you need to do is the driver intervention program.
Yep, I go January 22nd.
You're signed up for it then?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll go past that for your next hearing. If you get proof of it filed with the court, you don't have to come back.
Okay, do I just like drop it off at the clerk's office or something when I get it?
Yeah, just make sure, usually if you're going to the one locally, they.
Yeah, I'm going to one in Ironton through Vice
they'll
County
file
Recovery.
with us.
Okay.
I would just check in to make sure it did get filed.
Yeah, I will.
And what's the date you're going in?
January 22nd.
Okay. I'm going to set it for January 30th then.
Okay.
So that gives, a week to get it in filed.
Gotcha.
And if it does get filed, that's all you got left. You don't have to appear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're free to go. Susan McCann, 21-134, 21-23.
On my community service, I talked to Ms. Piles about paperwork, and she sent them to Carl Bowden.
Oh, okay, that's.
So he was supposed to send them over here. I've got pictures of where I signed in, though.
I have not received them yet,
Okay. And was that, you did it at Ironton Municipal or?
No, Ms. Pyle, Lou
Oh,
Piles, the Honda Tunnel.
Oh, okay. And that's something you, okay. Well, we just need to get it here to the court. You completed it at Lawrence County Recovery. So you just need to pay off your fines and costs. Are you making a payment on those today?
I made a payment this morning, online.
Okay, so that, it takes at least a day for those to show up. Okay, I'll make yours December 22nd also for your next review. 9 o'clock, December 22nd.
Earl Holton, Adam Raymer, Michael Rowe, Alexis Smith, Carl Tuller II, Donald Wilson Jr., Jordan Wolf.
Earl Paulton, 24-25-28. So we got community service done. A lot of community service done last time frame. Are you paying anything today or you gonna work it off?
I'm gonna continue to work it with him, because
That's fine.
if you don't mind, every time I try to do that hotel, 3-door hotel, they keep telling me they're booked up. The one in Ironton, and I don't know how to find any other ones.
Oh, the disc school?
Yeah,
Well, you have to do it.
yeah, I'm trying, every time I call, they keep saying they're booked up.
They should tell you, they usually know when the next date is, like they're doing one in January. I don't know if there's any openings then.
I could call, but when I called, they said that lady wasn't gonna be back until the beginning of the year.
Well, that is January 22nd. We just had someone today say they're signed up for January.
I know, that's what I heard. When I leave here, I'm gonna try to call again.
Okay. Because the law in Ohio is, if you don't go to that, I have to make you go to jail, so. You don't have to go to jail, I'm assuming.
No, I don't really wanna go to jail, sir. I lose everything then.
Okay, so let's get you another date. December 29th.
The 29th?
29th of December, that's a Monday, 9 o'clock will be your next week. Adam Reimer, 22
Have a blessed day.
through 27. You too. Adam Reimer has been at, council center.
Your Honor, Adam was admitted into the hospital last night for an infection in his arm.
Okay. Well, let's just continue. You can let him know, then I'll continue to, is he inpatient then, or?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go out at least a couple of weeks. Let's see what we got. Let's do December the 12th. I'll make his next hearing December the 12th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And he's compliant otherwise?
Yeah, he's doing well.
Good. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
That was Brian Tarvin from the council center. Okay, Michael Rowe, 23-4. Michael Rowe?
Yes, sir.
All right, he's appearing by teleconference. Okay. Have you done anything since your last hearing?
No, Dad told me I complete these classes, and my probation officer down in Galley told me it's a minimum of a 90-day program, and 90 days puts me around December 23rd of next month after I complete my classes. They said there might be a possibility for me to leave early, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it, so around December 23rd, whenever I'll be leaving this halfway house and heading back to my address, to my parents' house.
What's your location now? Where are you?
It's 5232 West, West State Route 63, Lebanon, Ohio 45036.
Okay. I'll set your next hearing then in January, after you get released from there.
This Wi-Fi buffer, I didn't hear the date. You said January what?
I didn't, I just said January, I didn't give a date. I'm going to make it January 12th.
January 12th? Alright, and you want me in person?
Yes.
You want me in person for that one?
Yes, unless you're in another facility. If you're in a treatment facility or something, you can appear by teleconference.
Alright, I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. Alexis Smith, 193668. Alexis Smith. She had been at the counseling center. Ryan. The last report I have was October 7th. Alexis Smith, do you have anything on her?
Actually, that's what I was out there doing right now, Your Honor. So I had received a report for her that was put me under the impression things were going well, but I just reached out due to the fact that I didn't see her in here, and they said she's been a no-show for her last couple visits. So I'm trying to get clarification of what the situation is right now.
Okay. Well, at this point, I'm going to say she didn't appear and appears that she's not compliant with treatment. At this
Yes,
point,
sir.
I'm going to go ahead and order a warrant issued for failure to appear. If for some reason you think that shouldn't happen, find out something additional, just let the staff or me know about it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Carl Tooley Jr. I'm sorry, Carl Tooley II, actually. 05-1584, 05-1474. He's at Hometown. Okay, looks like there's been a problem with your screen. So there's some question whether it was legitimate or some sort of cross-contamination. I think what we need to do today, then, since there's some question whether this is a legitimate testimony, I want you to do a urine screen here.
Okay, yeah, I
So
took
do
one this morning.
probation, do a urine screen, and then come back and we'll decide how we're gonna go forward.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So he'll be recalled later in the Donald Wilson Jr. Mr. Wilson is here, going to pay off his fines and court costs. You've been making monthly payments.
Yes, sir.
You have a payment today.
I paid it last week online.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, November 7th. That is correct, it does show up. So, December 15th will be your next hearing, 9 o'clock.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Jordan Wolf is here, 25-123. Okay, tell me what's going on with you.
I'm still at the Field of Hope, and I should be moving to sober living, and so I should be able to get a job within the next month.
Okay, so you don't have any payment over here?
No, not at this time.
Fines or costs?
Richard Sovine?
Yes. Do you have any report from treatment?
No, if I can get like an email address up here, they can send a report for me every week.
Okay. I want you to go check in with probation, give them, we can get our email from them.
Okay.
And give them your further contact information. And I want to see, did they transport you? How'd you get here today?
Yeah, they transported me.
Okay. I'll make it December 15th.
Okay.
For your next review, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, the next hearings are going to be what we call arraignments, and that's for people that have new charges or you got a warrant outstanding that you want withdrawn. We're going to get called if we know you're here. If you missed a hearing before, you need to go check in with the clerk so they'll pull your file and put it on the docket. When your name's called, come up to the table to your right and stand there. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything, but everything we say in here is on the record. So what I'm saying, what you say, it's all being recorded, video and audio, so there's an image of you saying the things you say. It's hard to withdraw those things if you admit something about your case. That's going to go against you later. So if you have questions or want to tell what happened, today's not the trial. The best thing to do is talk to a lawyer. That's privileged information. It can't be used against you, but what you say on the record today can be used against you. You have a right to have a trial, to have a lawyer, and to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state of Ohio prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. You waive those rights if you enter a guilty plea or a no contest plea. You're waiving your rights to a lawyer to have a trial. Don't do that if you don't understand what's happening, if you're confused. If you want a lawyer, you want a trial. Not guilty is the plea you should enter. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Jessica Smith, case number TRC 25-2036, TRD 25-1430.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. And you're Jessica Smith?
Yes.
It's alleged that you missed a pretrial on October the 14th and a warrant got issued. And Mr. Roger Smith is your lawyer, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is he here today? Yeah. Okay, we'll be in the courtroom. And are you inpatient now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I actually graduate today, but I'm going to another program afterwards.
Okay, this is Jessica Smith, she's your client.
Yes.
She was set for a pretrial on October the 14th. It looks like sometime between then and now, she's went into ODP on an inpatient basis. So if you want to talk to it.
If I
then
could, may I borrow the file, Joe, I have
we'll-
mine.
then we'll recall it after that. Select the bailiff now.
State of Law versus Heather Humphrey, case number TRC 24-1981.
Heather Humphrey. Heather Humphrey, 24-1981. This was set for review hearing on Monday,
Yes.
and it looks like you weren't here then, is that right?
Yes, a lot has happened. So not only like continuously being homeless, I now have lost my car, health issues, finding place to stay.
Okay, where are you staying now?
One of my friend's house, like by Little Caesars in Huntington, like 29th Street.
Okay,
But
you
that's just,
had an OVI, you paid a little bit on your fine, and you did 1 day of community service, it looks like.
yes. And I spoke with my probation officer this morning. It's just been one thing after another, and I found out there is a bus that comes over here from there, so that is
Well,
my...
I'm not sure how that works, but I see the Tri-State Transit Authority's got these little white shuttle vans now that run around. I think you have to actually call them and they'll come pick you up and take you. I don't think it's like a
Okay.
regular bus route, is my understanding.
Yeah.
Where do you live in Huntington?
Well, I don't really live there. I just stay there when they let me. So I
Okay.
go between, like, from there, sometimes Chesapeake if they'll let me, but it's just occasionally Proctorville, my mom's, which is in Miller. It's just crowded.
Okay, well, hopefully you can find some housing.
Yes.
You might try the Mission. Have you been to the Mission?
No, my
I think
reasoning...
there's a waiting list, but there are apartments there, so.
Well, the reasoning is my abuser works for the Huntington Housing Authority, and I know that that's where they'll send me to. So I'm going to reach out to Blue and them at Branches again because they've helped. Her name's Blue.
Oh.
Her real name. But yeah, they have helped me with like therapy and like I know that they'll get me a hotel room or something, but it's like not. I don't know if they help with permanent housing. But then my PO was talking to me this morning about Ironton, like, so maybe I would be living in Ohio, and then
Are you, you're Ohio resident initially?
initially, yes,
Okay.
but yes, I had.
I'll withdraw the warrant.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Review hearing date.
Yeah, I apologize. It's just I feel like there is so much for one person to handle, and then on top of trying to keep it all together and remembering and finding places and moving my things, it's caused a lot on myself and then along with my mental health. So I appreciate that. When was my next court date?
Okay, December 22nd at 9 o'clock will be your next hearing.
At 9 a.m.
Keep working on getting your stuff done that you had on your OVI.
I am. I feel like I'm in a hole and I'm just stuck in it, and it's so overwhelming that it's just...
Well, that's, when you get a criminal conviction, that's what happens. It digs the hole deeper. So I noticed you were out after midnight when you got stopped.
Yes, well,
For the OVI, so.
I was fleeing for my life. I had to have surgery. I had head injuries. I still have issues to this day. My pinky has never healed correctly. My leg still has a knot that is visible. Like I literally just took me, myself, and my cat, and a knife. Like I had a concussion, and I didn't want to, but he had took my key, my original key. Like I left behind my phone, wallet, everything, like so that I could get to the hospital. And when the cops and everything initially got there, I don't know, it was overwhelming, and I didn't want to go until like I realized that like my pinky was turning like swelling and blue, and my head, like the front of my head was hurting like so bad that I just couldn't stand it anymore. So, you know, I was in the wrong. You know, I shouldn't have drove. But my life,
Take care of this one and get things straightened out and
yes.
make improvements in your life. You know, I know you've got a lot going on, but
Yeah.
this is something you did, so you gotta take care of it.
Yes, exactly. I know. I did get a job. I just started again yesterday, so that will be a
good.
start.
All right, that's a good
Okay.
first step.
Thank you, Your
Okay,
Honor.
good luck.
State of Ohio versus Melissa LeGrand, case number CRA 24513, CRB 24462.
Motion, or, it looks like you were here on the 3rd, and then somebody's written in motion.
Yes, Your Honor, we were referring her to a higher level of care. This is her 3rd relapse.
Okay. Do you have a program that she can go to? Okay, it looks like you-
Sorry. She was trying to hurry.
So focus.
Yes, sir.
And have you all talked? I mean, you're agreeable to going to focus?
Where? The focus. Where's it at?
Franklin Furnace.
Okay, here's what we want to do. You all go talk,
Take
and
care.
then we'll come back.
Okay.
State of Ohio recalls Carl Tooley II.
Okay, let's do a good screen. It's an appropriate screen, so no fentanyl showing up on this screen, so that's good. So just return to your treatment as you have been doing.
Yes, sir.
Be careful on your passes, I guess, we'd say. And I'll set your next hearing for December 15th, 9 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's all the arrangements we have for right now, so we're ready for some pre-trials.
Okay, we're going to start the pretrial docket. Anyone that's got a pretrial, including the lawyers, need to come into the courtroom and the prosecutor.
State of Ohio versus Stephen Boyd, case number CRB 25450. Stephen Boyd.
Mr. Stratton's case,
Supposed to be dismiss with payment of cost, Your Honor.
correct.
Did you pay cost already? No. No, okay, all right. He'll pay it today.
He can pay today?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. See the clerk is be dismissed on payment of cost.
Yep, just go pay cost. Dismiss.
See the clerk.
All right. All right, no problem.
State of Ohio versus David Humphrey, case number CRB 25618.
Mr. Stratton's case,
Right over here. That's all right. Good. Your Honor, this was arraigned on the 3rd. I believe that the state wants. Are you going anywhere?
I don't really know.
Well, the state wants him to get an assessment by possibly PAP.
There was a comprehensive on my inventory case. I have to go there for good.
I don't think the state not willing to dismiss.
I did that through OBP. I wasn't on anything.
Well,
or anything like that.
Not a drug assessment, a mental health
Oh, yeah,
assessment.
that's fine.
Yeah. Your Honor, we're going to get a mental health assessment through PATH. And then follow the recommendations, if they have any, and that'll help resolve this case, okay?
Okay, so, in December,
Any day except the 8th.
okay. Well, let's do the 15th, December 15th. So next hearing is December 15th. Path is just down the road here at the Chesapeake Plaza. And it's my understanding you can do a walk-in or a call, make an appointment. I think I'll take walk-in.
Okay, all right. See the plan?
Yeah, before you talk to me,
Okay, yeah.
State of Ohio versus Corey Justice, case number
tried to
TRT.
print it home last night and I was sending it to
TRT, that says case number 25-1643 A and B.
It's a TRC.
Your Honor, I believe the state needs to request a special prosecutor on this case. So,
Your Honor, Mr. Justice is a victim on another case that we have. Actually, I think it's even related to the events of this case, so we're going to need a special prosecutor on this case.
yeah, if we know the date that we have set a couple with Mr. Ashworth, maybe we could just set it that day and then,
Okay, do you know the date?
I don't, that's what I was.
Okay. December, well,
We could do the 21st if you want to do that, Your Honor. Sounds like it's going to be
that's just a
here.
week from today.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we'll continue it then for a pretrial. And I'll do an entry appointing Mr. Ashworth as special prosecutor on this. I don't have a motion or anything on that other than oral.
Yeah.
Is that okay, Your Honor, or do we need to do one?
We'll just need to do an entry. Mr. Ashworth and get the file.
So we had to get a special prosecutor pretty quick on the other case.
Yeah.
So we reset it for about a week. Okay, all right. All right, that's it.
You want me to go?
Yeah, you're done. Yeah.
I guess I'll be back here on the 21st.
Yeah, then I'll talk to him about. All right, see you later.
State of Ohio versus James McClaskey, case numbers TRC 19-975 A, B, and C, CRB 19-274.
This is Mr. Strack's case.
So you have to
Your Honor, if I may, Mr. McClaskey told the court on 10/10 that he had done some community service at Ironton Municipal Court and was supposed to bring us proof of it by today, and I have not received it.
I forgot all about it.
He forgot about that, Your Honor.
I forgot about where I've been moving. I moved over to Rush, Kentucky to stay with my wife for now. And then I fell and tore my rotator cuff.
Oh, that's that way oh, sweet. Okay. But you do go to Amended Reads, right?
Yeah, I've been going there for the...
Do we have a report from Amended Reads?
He was. Is he amended reads now? Yes, I had a report last time. Amended reads.
I missed.
Anyone give it to amended reads? No? Okay, let's try to
Well,
get a report.
yeah,
to them.
we're going to recall it.
We'll recall.
Yeah, because I missed two because I was moving and then I fell.
You said?
Let me get a report.
State of Ohio versus Jaden Nybert, case number CRB 25-465.
Yes.
Mr. Strack's case, pre-trial. Jaden Nybert.
Pretty good.
So, Your Honor, Prosecutor now has the video of this case.
If he wants to. Remember I told you I couldn't tell anything from the video. I couldn't tell who was who, so that didn't really help me.
Your Honor, he'll plead guilty to the charge, and the state's going to recommend, it's going to joint recommendation, just suspended time.
Okay. The affidavit. Do we have any contact with Carl Carr? He was the victim.
We have not, as of now, had contact with him. The co-defendant in this matter pled guilty, and the court sentenced him to 30 days suspended and no contact. So we'd be asking for the same thing on this case.
Mr. Nyder, anything you wish to say?
No, sir. Your Honor, the co-defendant was the primary aggressor in this case. I think 95% of what took place was because of the co-defendant. I think that's explained there in the police report.
There was no medical?
No.
As far as you know? Okay. Based on his plea of guilty, I'll impose a $100 fine on court costs. 30 days in jail suspended. No community service, that wasn't recommended. 2 years of level 5 probation. Order to stay away from Carl Carr. Review hearing was May 26th of 26. I need to see Mr. Major in the probation office. Review hearing is at 9 a.m. on the 26th of May.
May 26th is the review date. She'll get you a copy of that and just report to probation. Okay.
State of Ohio versus Amanda White, case number CRB 25-552.
Your Honor, I understand the state's going to dismiss this case.
Who is this?
Amanda White.
25-582, 552.
Your Honor, the defendant's co-defendant in this matter was Jeremy Northedge, and he had the same charge out of the same incident and pled guilty the other day. And when he was here in court, he indicated that she didn't know what he was doing. And I watched the video, and he was stealing Pokemon cards and putting them in his pocket or whatever, and it didn't appear that she even knew that he was doing it. So we're okay to dismiss it.
Okay, case will be dismissed.
All right. You all right?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus recall Jessica Smith, case number TRC 25-2036, TRD 25-1430.
All right, this case.
Judge, I had a chance to speak with my client. She didn't appear a couple weeks ago. Her mother was very ill, and there's no excuse. It went out of her mind. But she is now at OVP. She was previously at United Family. And they're looking for a bed for her. I think she graduates Monday?
I graduate today.
Today. But she's going to stay. They're trying to find a bed for her. I would ask her to come back mid-December, see how she's doing with her aftercare. And again, she apologized for not being
She's
here.
going to go inpatient, continue.
They're looking for a bed, correct?
Yes.
We have a facility that's got female beds.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to
Yes.
people that are here.
Yeah, my
Let's
case
come back
manager's
very
here with
soon,
me.
and
Okay.
I have my OVP case manager here with me also.
Okay, well, she can join in the conversations, that's what, we've got treatment providers here, so let's get a plan together as to where you're gonna go, and come back on December the 8th.
I'm here the 5th, 12th, or 19th.
December 5th.
5th, we could use that.
Jester Fletcher.
Didn't show up.
So we'll set a free for all on that day, and expect she'll be at the new facility, wherever that is. and
Yeah.
Inpatient.
Your Honor, she is going to Just for today in Ironton.
Okay, you've already,
Yeah, she's just waiting on a bed to come available. She's gonna have an extension at our program until that bed comes available.
So I'm not gonna be leaving.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's, because I'm not that familiar with that.
Not either.
Is that a new facility, or?
No, it's in Ironton, it's called Just for Today.
Okay. Haven't really worked with that.
I'm not familiar with them, Judge.
Her form of MAT was only gonna allow her a couple programs, so,
Is it methadone?
yes,
Okay.
yeah, so,
How much are you taking a day?
Now I'm down to 200, I am cutting
still a
down.
lot.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
My suggestion, or where are you getting your methadone, Ashland or Huntington?
Huntington. I have a higher Medicaid, so it's the only place I could go.
How long have you been doing that?
Probably 5 years.
My,
That's actually why I got this OVI, due to the methadone.
you're not the first person that I've had that's just had.
When I told him I was on methadone, he gave me that, so.
Here's what I'd like to see you do, and I don't know if Just for Today is gonna help you do it. You need to come down off of methadone. If you want to do MAT, go to Suboxone instead of methadone.
That's my plan.
Okay. All right. I'll make a note of that. There's a problem with the methadone facility, at least in our area. Maybe there's other places where they're better, but here they just pass it out like candy, and every time you want more, they'll give you more, and they make no effort to get you down off of it. And then I see people on methadone, they're doing other stuff too, all the time. So, methadone's not a good option in our area.
Your Honor,
Yes.
and I don't mean to interrupt, if you have another
No,
thought.
that was it.
Well, we're happy that Ms. Smith is addressing this, and we want her to continue and be successful. But she just admitted guilt. So our thought was that maybe if she entered a guilty plea today, we would want her to complete her treatment, and if she was successful in that, then we would not ask for her to go to jail, and we would not ask for her to have to go to the 3-day driving school if she was successful in treatment. So just threw that out there.
We'll do that, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so she's got an OVI, and then there was another traffic charge.
Yes, Your Honor, I have 2 driving under suspensions that was with it.
Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do initially, I'm not gonna sentence you today. I'll take your plea today. I'll delay sentencing. Let's see how you do in treatment.
Okay.
Get started it, let's continue, and down the road, I'll sentence you.
Okay.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
And what date are we coming back?
December 5th.
Hey, Roger.
State of Ohio versus Daniel Harless, case number CRB 25652.
This is Mr. Smith's case at the pre-trial.
Yeah, that's fine.
Judge, this is the case I spoke with the prosecutor about. It involved the Corey Justice case, but on this one, I believe the state's going to ask for a 90-day continuance if there's no further incidents between him and Mr. Justice. Dismiss the case.
With or without cost?
With cost, Your Honor.
Is that agreeable?
As you take on this case, it's dismissed. You won't do that. Yeah, we got to go 90 days. It'll be dismissed. You pay the court cost. Okay. Yes, Judge, he's agreeable.
Okay.
We just got to find a date.
Mid-February.
Let me see. Could we do the 13th, Judge? I believe it was Friday the 13th. That's
Yes. Friday the 13th of February, 26th. Be dismissed then if there's no further problems and costs. Okay.
Okay, you're good, yes, sir.
State of Ohio versus April Seebach, case number TRC 25-1892, taken video.
This is Mr. Smith's case for pre-trial.
But I have no idea what because it should only be less than, unless that was inside that. Well, I've already did, I'm at OVP Health right now, seeing
If you just stand
cancer.
Just keep standing there.
I got a letter from her.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you, Judge, for letting us talk. So we talked before. We do have the test results back. It indicates a positive for methamphetamine, THC, and amphetamine. Though we're not real sure what that is, but certainly methamphetamine and THC. She would enter a no contest plea to the OVI. She is currently at OVP Health. It's our hope that if she completes with OVP, that may take place of the DIP school in the future. And then
Is she inpatient here or outpatient?
the outpatient.
Outpatient.
Outpatient, Judge.
Which
And she's got a letter on her phone from OVP.
Which facility are you going to?
Huntington, I see Nina Berkeley.
At 20th Street or where do you go?
6th Avenue, 20th Street.
I think so. Yeah.
By the Marshall Stadium, close to the
Near
Marshall
Yeah.
Stadium? Okay.
Now, I don't know if we're going to do the plea today, sentence later, or, but
I'd
we're,
like to get to the report.
Okay.
So when did you start that then?
August 26th.
Okay, so it was after this happened.
yes. So we
All right, so I'll take your plea today, and you understand by entering a guilty plea, you're admitting the charges are true. Do you understand that? Yes?
Yes.
It's recorded.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm going to do, I'll take that plea, but I'm not going to send you. I want to see how you do in treatment. So you started treatment, let's see how that goes. The better you do, the better I'll make your sentence. So, because I'd like to see you fix this so that you don't have the problem anymore.
Oh, no. It was a stupid choice.
It's very damaging, especially over time. It takes a toll on people if you use it for very long. It
Yeah.
ages you very, very quickly.
I haven't used it since the day I got pulled over.
Okay. Well, let's make that a permanent thing.
Oh, yes.
All right, so let's come back. It'll be set as a sentencing.
Judge, I'm here the 12th or 19th, if you want to go about 30 days out.
19th.
19th.
The sentencing hearing on the 19th at 10 o'clock. And hopefully by then, usually ODP has a person here that gives me all the reports from people at our ODP. She's been off on maternity leave. Hopefully she'll be back. We'll get a report. Otherwise, if you can get a report yourself and bring it, that would be good. December the 19th, 10 o'clock.
As long as you keep well, yeah.
State of Ohio versus Emily Justice, case number CRB 25529.
And there's your co-defendant, Your Honor, Crystal Justice, Mr. Morford.
Crystal Justice. Morford.
Who's the?
Justice.
Crystal Justice.
Okay, Emily Justice and Crystal Justice.
State of Ohio versus Crystal Justice, case number CRB 25528.
And that's Mr. Morford's case.
Your Honor, I think this actually applies to both cases. The state is still gathering evidence. There is allegedly an additional video out there that the state hasn't gotten a hold of to give to us as well. There is an issue of a restitution amount that the state's going to want to be part of any negotiations that we make. So at this time, I think we're going to need to continue the case again. And I would ask Mr. Heald how long he thinks it would take him to get that information together.
I don't think they're more than a couple of weeks.
More than a couple of weeks?
No more than
No more than a couple of weeks.
Well, we're looking in December, and the 1st is pretty filled up, but just about any court date after that is...
My first available court date in December, Your Honor, is the 12th. I'm available the 12th, the 15th. The 15th would be a good day for me.
Mr. Moore, that's better than the 12th in terms of the docket.
Judge, I've got to have the 12th, the 15th, I started jury trial.
How about the 19th?
I'm available the 19th, Your Honor.
I'm here then, Judge.
Let's do the 19th.
December 19th.
December the 19th will be the next hearing in both cases at 10 o'clock for pre-trials.
He's happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Garrett Lee Hosey, case number CRB 25546.
And Your Honor, I went out a few moments ago and Mr. Hosey had not checked in and I have not seen him yet today.
Okay, well, it's 10:30. His case was set for 10. So, do you think do you have any reason to believe he's here? Or?
He is. I have not been able to contact him this week.
I haven't heard anything from the victims. Usually I do, but not this week.
Okay. I will go ahead and issue a warrant. I think you may have a cash. Do you have a cash bond up or security bond or anything?
I'm actually not certain of that, Your Honor. He wasn't in custody
He does have a bond up.
when I saw him, so he may have bought it out.
He posted a bond September the 4th with Mr. Sowers. Let's wait, since it's a little bit early, let's read before I go through the process of having a warrant issued, notify Mr. Sowers. Let's
Have this call was my
we'll recall it toward the end of the document.
preliminaries. Thank you.
Yes.
State of Ohio versus Anthony Gianmarco, who's back in holding, Your Honor, case number CRB 24724.
Gianmarco has been at RRS.
He quit coming to us about a month and a half ago.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, I did. My fiance is high risk, I wanted to see if I can move the mini Marie's, but I needed to be in here on the 7th to ask you because the water pump on our vans is broke down. I had no ride, so I had no way.
where are you living?
Ironton, 141. My fiance, she's hard to reach, she's right there. Crystal. And I work for A to Z Home Improvement out of Kentucky Russell. I mean, honestly, after I'm doing pretty good.
You don't look like you're doing very good to me. You're wearing an orange jumpsuit and got handcuffs on. I would, if I was in that situation, I'd say, this is not a good situation.
It's not. It's not.
Because you failed to come to court back on Halloween, October 31st, right?
I thought it was the 7th.
That's when the warrant got issued, was the 7th. Your date was the October 31st.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, I'd like, you, in court, you're supposed to always be honest. You don't have to preface it.
The man has, the water pump's been down for over a month. We haven't had a ride. We've literally had to have her cousin take her to the grocery store and the baby dog.
Did you call your probation officer or the court or anybody?
Well, I called the clerk and they told me they couldn't find my file. They told me just to show up, and I was going to be showing up today, to show up and go have my name put on the clerk, because I told them that I had a case still open, that I know for a fact I had a case still open.
I think the clerk would know that too.
Your Honor, I can't say that there was a little trouble in locating the file
This morning.
this morning, right?
Yeah. You have a smartphone, don't you?
I did, I had my own. It had my court dates, my contacts, it had everything.
You can go with a smartphone to the court's website, put your name in, it's going to show when you have to come to court, what you're supposed to do, and that sort of thing.
Okay, so I did that on my computer, but when I put in my name, it don't show nothing up. I did that. But I don't know my conviction date. I don't know the, something else date, but I know my full name and it, nothing would show up.
Okay, if I give you a drug screen today, what's it going to show?
Marijuana spot.
Okay, let's do a drug screen. I'll have you back after we do that.
State of Ohio versus Kyle Maynard, case number CRB 24478.
This is Mr. Stratton's case.
Yes.
Case number is 24478. Got a report from Counseling Center. Have you had a conversation, Mr. Stratton?
I did. We had discussed it, Your Honor.
I'd like to hear what Mr. Maynard would like to do. I mean, he's, what are you, 35 now, or 33? 33? 33 years old. You got a new baby, two or less? Two. And so I've been very hopeful that you would get in recovery and stay there. That's all I wanted to see happen. And you've had 4 or 5 chances at it. And it never works out long term.
So, Your Honor, he's, will of course do whatever the court wants him to do.
I want him to get clean, that's it. It's not that hard. I just want him to get clean so he can be available. I mean, your daughter's 2. You've got at least 16 more years. Somebody has to take care of this child for at least 16 more years. Are you going to be around for 16 more years? If you're out in the community and using fentanyl, there's a really good chance you won't be around. Or if you keep using it, even if you're around and don't die, you're not going to be worth much. You're not going to be a help for raising this child. You're actually going to be a detriment for raising this child. So, I mean, to me, you brought this person onto the earth. That's your biggest responsibility now, is to see her into adulthood so she can have a decent life. And you're not doing that. You're not even coming close to doing it. It's all about you right now and what you want to do. Am I wrong?
I was trying to do, like, I had a disagreement. I won't admit that I had a disagreement. I didn't think it was anywhere near as severe as it's been made out to.
Well, what I'm told is you scared the staff, and they don't want you back because you were acting out. And it was all, as I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, it was because they told you had a hearing already set for today. You were going to appear on the teleconference for your hearing rather than be brought in person, and you got really mad about that because for some reason you want to be here in person. Now you're here in person and wearing an orange jumpsuit because you threw your phone against the wall, yelled at staff, and if you don't, I mean, you're a pretty big guy.
I never yelled at staff. I slammed my phone around in a room not near them, picked up, threw it away. And like I said, when they came out and said, what he wanted to know, I said, what do we need to do? I said, just let me sit here, just let me calm down. That's what I need.
Okay.
And then 5 minutes later, he walked in and interrupted me.
Well, you tell me, because before, I mean, I think I kind of forced you to get a treatment because you at one point said, I just want to go to jail, which was not what I want, but now I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe that's what he just needs, jail time, because he's not going to get clean. He doesn't really want to get clean. Although I think you can get clean. You've had periods of time when you've done pretty well in treatment, and you're capable of doing it. So you tell me, this is your chance. Tell me what you want to happen.
I want to be clean, be there for not only my daughter, but my 4 stepchildren that lost their mom and their mother last week.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard about the grandmother. She was the custodial person, right? Where are they going to be now?
They're with my father-in-law, who's trying to bed up.
Okay. So my information on that was correct.
Yes.
It's one of the things about living in a small town, you kind of get to know things. So I already knew, I'd heard those things, but I didn't know for sure they were true. But so really, if you're, I mean, you've got one child by blood, but you got these other kids that could probably use your help too.
That's what I said. I consider living my mom children is the same.
Okay, well, I can go along with that. That even increases your responsibility as to what you need to do. So, counseling center, I think they're done. So the problem would be, do we have anybody else that would take it? So that's Shawnee?
Yes.
You want to talk with Mr. Maynard?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. So we got one agency that wants to talk with you. So let's let you all talk, and then we'll come back and figure out what we're going to do.
All right. He has 29 days for
Okay. I can give you 6 months. You know, the last time you were here, I said, Kai, I don't want you to go to jail. I don't want to ever see you in jail again, but here you are. I just want you to get clean. That's all. And I use it as a stick. It's carrots and sticks. If you need it, my mom believed kind of more in the sticks than she did the carrots, but that's the old-fashioned way. If you need a stick to get you where you need to go, I'm okay with that. If that'll get you clean, jail, a little bit of jail gets you clean, fine with it. But I don't want you to go to jail. I hope you never do another day of jail in your life. And then I would feel that was the best possible result for this. I get no pleasure in sending people to jail. Okay, I want you to be clean, take care of your kids, your family, contribute positively to this community. And I believe you've got the capability of doing that. You can do that. Will you do that? It's up to you. You have to do it. I can want it for you all I want, but you've got to do it. Okay. Talk to the fellow from Shawnee, let's come back.
State of Ohio versus Kerry McCoy, case number CRA 25725.
Okay, with Ms. McCoy, we've got a complication that's popped up. We've got a warrant out of Wayne County, West Virginia. And it's, from May of 2024, 2 counts of manufacturing of a controlled substance, conspiracy to manufacture, possession with intent to deliver heroin, cocaine, and phencyclidine. Because we were going to let her go to treatment. The problem now is I got this warrant, so I can't let you go unless they agree to it. So, well, here, I don't want to take the time to talk in here. If you guys want to go talk outside the courtroom, then we'll call you back up. One thing that I might suggest is call Wayne County and see if they'll agree to lift the warrant if she goes to treatment. Okay, you need to file. We'll recall it after the next conversation.
State of Ohio versus Nicholas Pope, case number CRP 25734.
Yeah, copy, sir. Stand behind, that's a microphone there on the way, that black thing, so just stand there. You're Nicholas Pope? Sir, are you Nicholas Pope?
Yes, sir.
I'm Judge Capper. I'm going to give you your Miranda warnings. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do say things, everything we say here is on the record, so it's recorded. It can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have an attorney appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, to make the state of Ohio prove this charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those rights? Okay, so now I'm going to go over the charge with you. The charge you face is domestic violence. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. And it's alleging from the state, the prosecutor, the fellow sitting right there at that table, he's in charge of putting the charges together. I don't put the charges together. It's alleging that at Fayette Township on November the 14th of this year, you not only caused or tried to cause physical harm to Anthony Lovejoy, and that Anthony's either a member of your family or lives in your household. So that's a first-degree misdemeanor domestic violence is what the charge is. You understand the charge. How do you wish to plead to it?
Guilty.
Guilty means you're admitting it's true. By doing that, you waive the right to have a trial and have a lawyer. Is that what you want to do?
No.
Okay. You want to enter, you want a lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll enter a not guilty plea for you. You want one appointed, do you have the money to hire a lawyer? Do you have a job? What do you do? You work where?
Steel Ventures in Kentucky?
Steel Avengers?
Yeah. Steel Ventures, sir.
Steel Ventures, okay, Steel Ventures. Are you paid by the hour? How much per hour? 14. How many hours a week do you work?
Depending on the week, sometimes it's 36, sometimes it's 46.
Okay, we'll say it averages 40 then, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any dependents? You're a single person?
Yep.
So you're making about $30,000 a year gross, right? How long you been working there? Okay, you have any money saved?
Yeah.
How much money do you have saved?
Not much.
Well, how much is not much?
Like 300, not gonna lie. I didn't go in crazy.
Do you live on your own or with your parents still?
I live with Anthony Lovewood.
You live with who?
Anthony Lovewood.
Oh, he's your brother.
Yeah.
Anthony Lovejoy.
Is he here today?
I don't know. No, I don't look like it.
I'll try to find him. We can try to locate him and see. what
See if he
thinks.
wants a protection order.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be important. Let's do that, and then if you're able to get out and go back to work, then I'll probably, because you're right on the border where not everybody gets a court appointed lawyer. It's a sliding scale, and you don't have any defendants, so. You don't have to apologize, this is the way it is, so, we'll call you back up after I let the prosecutor try to get a hold of your brother and see what he says. Okay, so we'll be calling him later in the document.
State of Ohio versus Charles Ritchie, case number CRB 25662, CRB 25165. Mr. Stratton's case is originally set for trial. Only there's a proposed agreement.
Charles Ritchie. We need Mr. Stratton and Charles Ritchie. So we're looking for your lawyer, he might be in the back. 25-165, 25-662. We have something worked out on this?
Which we do, Your Honor. Mr. Ritchie is going to plead to the second position. We're going to set up for sentencing, and I believe the state's going to recommend that he signs the bond.
Mr. Hill.
We're okay with him signing his own bond, and our recommendation at sentencing is going to be credit for the time he's been in jail, but a total of 6 months in jail with the remainder suspended, and his obligation to report under the Tier 1 offender category, and continued order to stay away from April Rivera.
He understands that, Your Honor. Please get the position.
All right, is that correct, Mr. Ritchie? Okay. And then there's another file pending on him. It looks like it's CRB 25-165. That's a criminal name. He's already played it. Okay, so. And that's a totally different incident, not related to this at all.
I don't know that he's been sentenced on
Yes,
that. And the primary thing would be whether there's restitution or not. So we'll have that if he would plead.
So we want to delay sentencing on both?
Yes.
Is Ms. Revere, I believe, correct, Ms. Revere? If she wants to make a statement to the court now, she can, or she's welcome to come back to the actual sentencing hearing and make a statement then. The court is public, so anybody, especially complaining parties or victim, are always welcome to come to court and appear. So it's up to her. If she wants to make a statement now and not have to come back later, that's fine. If she wants to come back for the later hearing, participate in that and sentencing, then she can do that also.
I believe she's going to wait till we come back.
Okay. So we need to set a sentencing date. How much time do you think you need to come up with this information that you're going to gather?
I would say no more than a couple of weeks would be necessary.
Anything except 24th to the 8th.
Well, we're probably into, because the 2 weeks from today is actually the day after Thanksgiving. And I'm willing to come back for the court staff meeting, so I'll be here by myself, and I can't do it by myself. So we're into December, so the 1st is out, it's pretty booked, but other than that, can't do the 8th. And the 12th gets pretty bad too, so actually the 5th is not bad, December 5th.
What is the OR bond?
I'll give, he had a 10,000 cash security, I'll make it a 10,000 OR bond. 10,000 OR, yes. His next hearing is December the 5th for sentencing on both matters. 10 o'clock. You are.
State of Ohio versus David Vance, case number CRA 25722, CRA 25723, CRB 2550, CRB 24597, CRC 241921, A, B, C, and D. This is Mr. Morgan's case.
You ready on this one, sir?
Yes, sir.
This is Mr. Morfer's case with Mr. Vance.
Judge, I think this is way extradition. Or, excuse me, way penitentiary, I'm thinking about this,
Okay, so that's on CRA 25-722-723.
Cassidy Mall. Cassidy Mall.
Oh, I see. It's wrong name. I'm sorry.
Sticking to the way we're going to run, they would recommend
So, Your Honor, in explanation of that, this is based on, and you can see she's got a black eye for this, so we take it very seriously. However, apparently she's moved away to a different place, and she needs to be able to communicate with Mr. Vance regarding their baby. So she wants to be able to have a protection order that allows for discussions over the phone or by text or whatever, just about the care of the child.
Okay.
As far as the him being in jail, we're okay with him having an OR bond with the understanding he's not to have any contact with her.
Except by phone regarding the child.
Exactly, sure. Is that all right?
So she knows how to get in touch with him.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in Columbus.
Okay.
Does she need a phone number or anything where he's going to be available?
Any way that I can just have the complete protection of it.
Are you sure you're not going to have problems?
Yeah.
You know, he just treated you.
It's the first time it ever happened that
She wants the protection order completely dropped, and I am encouraging her that maybe limited contact is best for her at this time, but she has the right, obviously, to ask the court.
Okay. Well, you're an adult. So as an adult, we get to make some decisions on our own, even when they're maybe not the best decisions. But if you think you're going to be safe and you don't need a protection order, is that you're asking me to drop it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And no one's threatened you or coerced you to come in here and ask for the protection order to be
No, Your Honor.
dropped? Okay, at your request, I'll drop the protection order. So I'm going to let Mr. Vance then sign a $25,000 OR bond. Is the case going to go on with the grand jury then, or staying here, Mr. Hill?
They're going to waive to the grand jury. The domestic violence misdemeanor charge will need to be nollied.
So that's actually CRB 2573. So that's knowledge to the grand jury. CRA 25722 is waived to the grand jury. Now he's got cases, all cases pending here that he'll have what looks like review hearings on. They're not, one is an ODI conviction, endangering children, and menacing. So he'll come back on a review hearings here on those all cases. I'll set them December 29th for a review hearing at 9 o'clock, at 9 a.m.
December
29th. The Monday after Christmas. And you'll be released on no R bond on the pending felony and misdemeanor knowledge that will be refiled. Yes. All right, and Mr. Vance, do you understand, you just signed a piece of paper, and I know this is kind of complicated, you're not a lawyer to understand that the felonies are considered so serious, you have to be indicted by a grand jury, like our dead terms. So what that means is a group of people meets in secret with the prosecutor, and he presents the evidence, and they say, yep, that's enough for somebody to get charged. So that's what they'll do, and usually if they want somebody indicted, they get indicted. If they don't want somebody indicted, there's a no bill. So they can say, oh, we tried, they no bill. But anyway, if they want you indicted, you're probably going to get indicted. Now here's the way it happens in here in this court, this county anyway. Mr. Morford may or may not be your lawyer in common pleas, so he may or may not know when you got indicted. You got about the best bond you can get, a signature bond. If they try to get a hold of you and say, come to the common pleas court, that's the main courthouse in Ironton, and you don't show up, you'll get another warrant and have to probably post a cash or surety bond then. So it's kind of on you to make sure you know when you gotta check it. There's a website for the court and common pleas that you can go check your name and see when you get indicted and when you gotta be in court. You gotta show up. If you don't, probably gonna be wearing that orange jumpsuit again. And that's not, that's something to avoid, is it not? Okay, so I've tried to boil it down and let you understand how important this is. So, if it was me, I would be on that website every day. I would check it to see if my name's on there and when I got to show up in court. Yes, sir. Okay, you'll get out of jail here shortly. Thank you. You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Kerry McCoy, case number CRA 25725.
This is Mr. Morford's case. I don't know if I formally said that, but I'm pointing you on this because this is a new wrinkle to what was going on before. And what are we going to do here? She's going to go to Wayne?
Yes, I spoke with Johnson, assistant prosecuting attorney, and they're not willing to let her go here.
Okay.
And go to Wayne County.
All right. So she's going to sign a waiver of extradition. Here's, I've got one in the file. Is there any kind of bond she could post to secure her appearance over there if she wants to go turn herself in? And it's going to, it'll have to be kind of substantial, I would think, because the charges are serious. Okay. All right. Yes. Then I'll just make it no bond. Usually, you know, they're right across the river from us, basically, so usually they're here within a few days. I'll give them a week to pick you up and put it back on my docket for next Friday, this is the 21st, at 10 o'clock. And you can tell them they've got till 8 o'clock on next Friday morning to pick her up. Usually they don't wait that long. Usually it's 2 or 3 days to pick up.
I don't think she's been sentenced on this. I thought maybe it might be time to wrap the case up here.
Well, I don't have her other files. I can get them out.
That's just a thought. I mean, these are misdemeanors, so if she's over there in West Virginia, there's nothing to bring her back here except herself anyway, so.
True. It'll be a warrant either way if she didn't show up, whether it's.
Well, right. Well,
yeah.
that's right. That's,
Okay, so, yes, so November 21st, 8 a.m., Wayne is to pick up. Yeah, if you can just put it on teleconference, if we're doing it by teleconference that day. They're usually pretty good. If she's still here or something went wrong, which can happen, but she should be fine.
State of Ohio recall Anthony Gianmarco. That's number CRB 24724.
Your Honor, I was able to pull up Mr. Gianmarco's information on our court's website, which clearly shows his business.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'm showing amphetamine, buprenorphine, and THC. You got a prescription?
For the, yes, everything with the marijuana.
Where are you getting your prescription for Suboxone and amphetamine?
The Suboxone comes from Quest Recovery. It's an online doctor. The amphetamine is Wellbutrin and a fixer, and it comes from Sonic and Cobra, where I go mental health at now.
Okay. All right, well, the clerk says she checked the website and it's working, and your name and dates when you were supposed to be in court was showing under your name. How long you been in jail now?
Just today, Your Honor. I
How'd
was
you
supposed to go to work today.
How'd you get picked up?
I was working on her van so I could come to court anyways today, and she got upset on the phone, got an argument. I don't know if she got an argument, but she was yelling, and then they came, they ran our names, and there wasn't no domestic violence or nothing, there wasn't nothing like that. But I was working on the van when they pulled up, they asked me my name. I told them, they said, well, you have a warrant? I said, well, it's probably in Cowper's Court, but I'm headed there tomorrow anyways. I said, so just either say me right or, you know what I mean? It won't, but the water pump still needs to run the van, Your Honor. And I work for A-to-Z Home Improvement. I can come down and do some more community service for you, or fines, or whatever you want me to do, Your Honor.
You've got 3 days you still owe for community service, and $100 on your fines and costs.
I thought my fines and costs were paid off at $275.
They were paid off, but you missed a court date, so you get a $100 warrant fee.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you miss court.
Gotcha.
They have to type up a warrant. They gotta send it to the sheriff's office. Sheriff's office gotta enter it in the computer. It's actually probably more than $100 worth of people's time, but that's what we charge for it, so. Okay. I'm gonna sentence you to time served. You gotta get to court. I don't, you're in Ironton. If I said, if you were in Ironton, I said, Anthony, there's gonna be a really big party in Chesapeake Saturday night, and people are passing out stuff, and they're giving away money, I bet you get to that party, but you got a court date, it's like, oh, I got a water pump out. I can't get there. It's just how motivated are you? Another story, okay, you don't need to say anything. It's going way back. I go to Marietta College. Supposedly to play basketball, that never happened, but anyway, I had a girlfriend back here. I wanted to come every weekend. My parents said, we're not coming to get you this weekend. So Friday afternoon, I get out, there's a little bridge coming across where the museum is there in Marietta, up 7, little sign. I thought, well, people will pick up a college student that said Marshall University, that's all it said. I wasn't there 5 minutes and somebody picked me up. Took me all the way to Galquist on the north end, dropped me off. Another person picked me up, took me to the south end, of Galquist. And then the third person can take me from the south end of Galquist to within a block of my house. So normally driving, if you just get in the car and drove, it'd take 2 hours to go from Marietta to my house. It took me 2.5 hours. I made it in 2.5 hours. Because I really wanted to get there to see my girlfriend. You really didn't want to get to court. It's less than 20 miles to Ironton from here. You're a young, capable guy. If you really wanted to get here, you could get here.
Well, my boss said if I didn't get that vein done yesterday, he'd bring me this morning. So,
Well, you
one way or
might want to
another,
call somebody, whatever you got to do in life, not just here. Whatever you got to do in life, people want you to perform and get the job done, not make a bunch of excuses. That's one of the things wrong with our country now. Everybody's got an excuse. Everybody's got a reason. I got a headache, I'm not coming to court today. Or I got a headache, I'm not coming to work today. My parents' generation did not do that. My dad never missed work unless he was in the hospital. Now people just they don't live up to their obligations. Don't make excuses. Perform. Do what you're supposed to. This case is over a year old and you haven't finished. It should have been done a long time ago. So next time you miss a hearing, it's not going to be a day in jail. It's going to be longer. You understand? No excuses. December 29th, so right after Christmas. You got to be here or finish it. If you finish it before then, you don't have to show up. December 29th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio, we call James McClaskey here at the court. Case number CRC 19-975 A, B, and C.
Okay, I got a report. Okay, well, this is not good. Did you see it?
I heard about it.
Okay, he hasn't done anything.
I have, Your Honor.
What?
I have. I've only missed 2 sessions, and that was
Well,
because I was
here's what it
moving
says.
and I failed.
Let me read it. The client received no programming, completed 0 of 2.5 weekly assigned hours, missed a urine drug screen on November the 6th. Well, first thing we need to do is go do a urine screen.
Same thing, wait on.
Go do a urine screen. First step, then we'll go from there.
State of Ohio recalls Kerry McCoy. Attorney Morford's request, case number CRA 25-725.
Judge, I had a family member or citizen approach me after a call, and they figured they could come up with some bond, no greater than 1,500 or 15,000. And if they have 1,500 for a bill.
Okay. Mr. Hill, you got any position on it?
We don't take a position on it.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
We don't take a position.
Okay. Well, I wasn't going to set it that high, actually. I'll set it at 5,000, cash for security. And you going to talk to the bail bondsman, Mr. Sowers? He's the one who usually does it. She has to turn herself in before next Friday to the court, and they have to withdraw the warrant.
I'll take her.
Okay, so she's going to you're going to take her to treatment.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll take her over.
Yes, sir.
All right, I like that better. Okay, so no going home, going straight to treatment, and treatment facility will take you to court in Wayne County. Sometime next week to get it done. Okay, and that's a good idea, because if you do that, I can't predict what the judge will do. I know one of them really well. Jim Young is one of the judges at circuit court They have the same problems we have. If she's doing well in treatment, there's a really good chance he'll just say, stay there, get your treatment done. But I can't guarantee that. He may not. He may say, you're going into the jailhouse. You understand that could happen. And if you're posting bond, you understand that too. You may lose your bond just because he may say, I don't care, she's going to jail.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, when does she have to be to Wayne County by Friday?
Before Friday.
Before Friday, okay.
Next week sometime. The earlier the better.
And you look on, so just to make sure, so if she posts that bond, we can release her sister, and her sister can take her to treatment, right?
The treatment facility is going to pick her up from
Yeah.
jail, correct? And what's the treatment facility's name?
Land of Goshen.
Land of Goshen, okay. She's to be released only to Land of Goshen. And then, I'm still going to leave it on my docket for next Friday. Somebody needs to inform me as what's happening.
I will.
Okay. And we can confirm with Wayne County that she's got their warrant withdrawn. Okay. Take advantage of this opportunity. Do well. Get good reports. Don't fight with anybody at the treatment facility.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Michaela Curtis, case number CRB 25692, A, B, and C, here before Michaela Curtis.
This is Mr. Morford's case. Set for pre-trial. She's out on no work.
No help, Judge.
That she hasn't appeared. I would show a benchmark for failure to appear.
State of Ohio versus Kirsten Shipman, case number CRB 23698.
Kirsten Shipman is Mr. Morford's case, 23698. The sentencing hearing. She's folks. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. That's a good report. Doing what she needs to do and participating. Yeah, good job. Continue to monitor.
Yes, Judge.
I think with her, we can go into January.
Can you do it before the 12th, Your Honor?
Yeah. Nine?
I have a trial then, Judge.
Fifth?
I have a trial then too. They're cramming me up before.
Seventh? And we're running out of dates, he said before as well, so not any more dates. Second, my last choice.
I've got a trial then too.
Okay, it's gonna have to be after the 12th or in December.
December would be fine.
Okay, let's make it December 29th. You available then?
Yes, Your Honor.
December 29th. For sentencing. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Justin Lambert, case number TRC 252743A, CRB 24652.
This is stating only domestic violence, but I had an interview with it's not like I'm trying to like an outpatient, I can do that one. Go to my mom's house. Have you been to
And he's due to report also.
Very intrigued.
That's what he needs to do.
trying to do the outpatient?
Well, that Christmas now.
Their
Opinions is what matters. Judge won't substitute his opinion for their opinion.
I'm on ABI.
They're only trying to see if you're in treatment, sir.
I like when there's a highway too.
Huh?
We have your screen results back yet, or? Probably not. Now, does he still have a monitor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any recommendation on that, or?
No, it doesn't say in the progress report. However, I will talk to the counselor.
Okay.
He's been doing very well.
Okay. Oh, okay, so he started at the end of October. October 29th, I believe was the date he started there.
There were some hiccups in him being released from jail.
Okay.
So he sat there for a few more days after court.
Well, I'll read it. I don't have time to do it right now.
Anything else, Mr. Morford?
No, not at the moment, Judge.
I'm going to order the monitor taken off.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, you're either committed to your sobriety or not, and if you leave, I'm going to issue a warrant for you, so. And you live in Ohio, so it's really, and you got family here?
Can I speak?
Yeah. It's all on the record.
Okay,
You're
that's
stuck with
fine.
whatever you say. You
That's
understand?
fine. I got the Sublocade shot, and my mom right now is raising my kid, which there's no excuse for it. I done it in the first place. I shouldn't have been out there like that. My mom's 80-some years old. What I'd like to see happen is me be able to go to my mom's, do outpatient, stay on the Sublocade, and do whatever you ask me to do, fines, court costs, whatever I'm willing to do.
Is she here today?
My mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many kids does she have?
I got one kid. She's 8 years old, and I had full custody of her and signed her over to my mother.
How old is, oh, so she's got custody?
Yeah. When I messed up and fell back off the wagon, when I lost my father, I signed her over to my mother.
When did that happen?
Last year. Oh, well, it's almost 2 years ago now.
What's your name, ma'am?
Diana Lambert.
Ms. Lambert, and you've got custody of Justin's, is it a daughter?
Yes, sir.
How old is she?
She's 8.
8? She in the second grade or third grade?
She's in 3rd.
Third? How's she doing in school?
Pretty good. She's had some ups and downs with grades, but she's doing pretty good.
What school she go to?
Chesapeake.
She's a basketball player.
Oh, good. That's one of my favorite sports. or how are you handling the custody situation? You look pretty capable to me.
Absolutely.
We have our ups and downs.
Well, you want to see Justin get clean, right?
I do.
And stay clean
Absolutely.
from here on out. And be a father to this young girl.
But nothing better.
We got 10 more years at least with her, right, to get her raised.
Absolutely.
We do.
And hopefully you're going to be around all those 10 years, but we can't guarantee that, can we? So we got to get Justin ready. So like you're the starting quarterback, he's second string. He's got to get ready to start the games. He's got to step up and be a full-grown man instead of a boy.
Absolutely.
He's been a boy up till now. How old are you, Justin?
29.
Yeah, that's still like 50 years ago, it's equivalent to being 14. That's the way we treat 29-year-olds. Let them play video games in the basement and not be a real man. So now's the time. I'm taking the monitor off, but you're not going home yet. You haven't demonstrated yet that you're ready to step up into that starting quarterback role. Your mom, I look at her and I can say, this lady can take care of business for now, till you get clean. But you gotta be ready to step in and do this. And stop. I don't know if you heard the other speech I made about making excuses.
I did.
I don't want any more excuses, man.
Absolutely.
I want you to perform like a real grown man.
Yes, sir.
Not like a boy.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hill.
Well, Your Honor, of course, we agree with everything you just said, and we want Justin to do well. He's had a rough past. He's had quite a number of things. You know, he's been in trouble with the law before, and I'm sure that his mother wants that to be the end of it. Apparently, this incident that's alleged to have happened with, I guess, is Brian a cousin?
Yeah, I have paperwork on that I didn't know who to give it to, stating that day that I caught that charge, I had a pistol pulled on me and my life threatened, and I got hit with domestic violence. It was in front of my 8-year-old daughter, my mom, and everybody there.
All right. Well, then that's going to have to be settled on another date. I guess
There's other opinion?
There's a domestic violence charge.
Okay.
That the alleged victim, his name is it David?
Brian.
Brian. And Brian's a cousin, and he lives in Pennsylvania.
Brother.
It's a brother.
It's his brother.
Oh, your brother? Oh, okay.
I think the next one.
And he lives in Pennsylvania, apparently, and he's...
Well, he failed to appear on that. I'm reading the report now. You know, the worst thing you can do is start making excuses, this, I want that, I want this, then I start reading into the report. Man, you should have kept your mouth shut. There was needles in the car, one of the passengers had blood coming out. You had missed a hearing here before on a domestic violence charge. Is that all wrong? That's what's in the report?
I had turned myself in on the domestic violence charge, and I had failed to appear to the second one. But as of needles in the car...
Yeah, okay, you just admitted. I failed to appear for the second.
I did.
That's all you had to say.
I did.
Quit making excuses.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Quit hanging out. Here's the other thing, man. Quit hanging out with druggies, even if it's your brother. If you want to get clean, you got to be with people that are clean.
Yes, sir.
Mom agrees with me. I can tell just the way she looked at you. That's not just for kids, even though you act like a kid, it's for adults too, but especially kids. You got kids and they're hanging out with the wrong crowd, they're going to go the way that crowd's going. So, and Mr. Hill's telling me, this isn't your first rodeo.
Yes, sir.
So quit acting like you're the innocent party. You're not.
I'm not innocent, by far.
Okay.
I take full
So let's
responsibility.
say from now on, from November 14th on, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm going to be a different person. I'm going to quit making excuses about what happened in the past. I'm taking responsibility for what happens to me in the future.
Yes, sir.
And you got a great chance to do that. Okay. I'm not taking the monitor off now after I've learned this stuff. So leave the monitor on. Okay, I'm not trusting you yet. Like I said, you should have kept quiet. Opened your mouth. what was it that Abraham Lincoln said? Better to keep quiet and thought a fool than to open one's mouth and remove all doubt. That's kind of what happened here. Okay, let's see you be around Christmas. Of December, the next year. So I'll look at the monitor issue again then. I'll make a note of that. Let's see a different, I want a more responsible grown-up attitude in the next month. Think about that. Think about what I'm telling you, Justin. See you in a month. December 22nd will be a little more than a month.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio recalls James McClaskey, case number TRC 19975, A, B, and C.
Should have.
Okay, it's acceptable, but he's got to get back in. He says he's doing it, but that's not what the report says, so.
Yes, Your Honor. He will make sure not to skip any meetings. He does have that injury that he has to deal with, but he'll get back in, definitely.
Well, that's not going to stop you from doing counseling, is it? Did you just hear what I said about excuses? Is his injury going to stop you from doing counseling?
No.
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
I just told him that. I'll be there anyway.
Yeah. I just want the court to know that he...
But I'm also volunteered to do other stuff there.
Okay. December 15th, are you available then?
Yes, Your Honor.
December 15th, this is the next hearing.
All right.
Come with a better report.
There will be, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Alexis Smith, case number TRC 193668.
She's on teleconference. She is at Counseling Center and at Foundations right now, I believe.
No, sir, she's an outpatient.
Oh, outpatient.
Yes, sir. Well, Your Honor, I seem to have misplaced her progress report.
Okay.
I can give you a verbal.
All right, go ahead.
She's done well in programming, to the point where the recommendation became for her to go back into her home and attend outpatient.
Okay, and she's doing that.
Yes.
All right, Alexis, anything you want to say?
No, not really. I mean, I just got home last week and I've been able to pick up a few more hours of work and manage to continue my treatment plan, so things are going pretty well for me.
Okay, good. Continue then with your outpatient. You still have community service and finance to pay.
Well, now that I'm actually an outpatient and I have a little bit more free time, I will be able to start actually working on my community service and start paying my fines more than now that I've been working more.
Okay, that's what I'll be looking for. So let's see, do you have a job yet?
Yeah, I work at Wendy's.
Okay, so it's flexible, your schedule?
I mean, it's a little bit flexible, but I mean, not really because they have me pretty set hours because of the days I have to go to group.
Okay, well, your hearings are Mondays or Fridays. Is one of those days better for you?
Fridays.
Okay, I'm going to set it for the 19th of December is your next hearing. That's a Friday.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
That'll be at 9 a.m. Start working on the fine and and community service.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Carter.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Garrett Lee Hosey, case number CRB 25546. Mr. Stiles' case.
All right, Mr. Hosey's here now. Who was called previously was not here. He is here now. Mr. Steyer is attorney.
Where is this from? We've got a pretty significant chunk of records here.
Where's it from?
Path. Let me see if there's a summary page on here. Okay, it looks like these are kind of in reverse chronological order. The most recent is here at the front, we can approach.
Yes. Did you say the most recent is the front?
Well, it looked like they're back in 2024 at the back, and then the front, and then as I was going forward, they were moving into like November of this year. The very first page may not be.
That's September, okay, here's one that's November the 11th. This
Right.
year, so it's not the first one. And these records are from where?
Path is what I'm told.
Okay. So he is engaging here. What, is the state satisfied with that, or?
The state is satisfied that he's doing that, and that's I'm relieved to know that he's doing it, he's going to do it. This is all about his mom and his grandmother and him doing right by them and himself. And he's got to just keep control of his own behavior, and we're not interested in having him go to jail or anything like that. And even we're not even really interested in having him found guilty as long as he sticks with the program for a while. So we'd like to see him every once in a while, make sure he's staying on the right path. I can guarantee that if he's not, I'll hear from his mom and his grandmother.
Okay.
So what sort of a time frame would we like to look at for a return?
Maybe 6 weeks, about the 29th of December.
29th, I actually have a trial. Could we do the 5th? I'm here.
That's
December,
January.
5th of January, I apologize, yes.
Yes. January 5th will be the next hearing of next year, 26, pre-trial, 10 o'clock.
I'm gonna hope that trial on the 29th of December doesn't happen, but right now I have one.
Okay. All right, Mr. Hosey, keep up with your counsel work you've been doing.
Here you go, thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Melissa LeGrand, case number CRA 24513, CRA 24462.
All right, and we were going to have a conversation about moving to another level of court. And how did that go?
Yes, she agreed.
You're agreeable to go into focus, I'll do it in order. And that's inpatient, right? She's inpatient and focus. And set her next hearing. Just to make sure everything's on the right path. December the 8th. It had been the 12th, so I'm going to make it the 8th now, a little sooner.
That's a revision, Your Honor.
Well, actually, Mr. Morford, I need to get Mr. Morford involved. She's got a case that's still pending, it looks like. Well, no, I don't think so. I think that is a review hearing. Yeah, okay, sorry. It is a review. They're both review hearings, December the 8th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Jeffrey Singer. Case number TRC 252126 A, B, and C. TRB 21752, TRC 212872, A, B, C, and D, TRC 2938, A, B, and C. And
This is Jeffrey Singer. He had a hearing on the 31st of October. He didn't appear for it. And he's got a bond up with Mr. Salas, so I'm sure he was after you to get in there. He may have been here on the 3rd, November 3rd for that. So it's on the dock today as a pre-trial.
Well,
He's got cases, looks like he's got cases back to 2020 that are unresolved, including the new one. He's got a new OBI, and there's one in 2938. Looks to me like he's never been sentenced.
the 20 case, 20 TRC 938, was there a plea on that one?
Yes, I have a notation that there was a plea.
So that makes the current, the 25 case a second, although the ticket doesn't actually reflect that. It reflects the prior in 2012, but we know that there was one in 20, so what we're interested in, Your Honor, I don't know whether he's already in treatment at this point.
No, Mr. Hood.
Okay, and so I don't know how he wants to proceed on it, but he apparently needs to get sentenced on the 2020 case. And if he fled on the 2025 case, we want him to go to treatment and look at all this as one thing to deal with.
I offered it for a pre-test, but I wasn't able to see him. He said I wasn't.
Judge, I think I'd like to continue at least the new charges to allow me to do discovery.
Well, what about the 2020? So he's already pled guilty on it, and what happened, here's the problem. He pled guilty, according to my notes, November 29, 2021, and continued sentencing. I think, I don't know if he was doing treatment then, but we continued it for sentencing purposes for a while. And then he disappears for 3 years. He doesn't come back until July of 2022 till September of 2025, I think when he got this new charge, when he comes back into court, so.
Your Honor, it's not been sentenced on the 2021 OBI either.
Okay. Is there a 2021?
TRC 212872.
Oh, yeah, there's another one. So there's, this is actually, we got 938 that he's not been sentenced on. He pled guilty the same time. The 20 case, he pled guilty November 29, 2021 on TRC 212872. And then now he's got this new case at 25.
21 OVI also?
Yeah, 212872.
Wow.
And he was for a while going to Riverside Recovery. And I've got quite a few reports from them,
So the 25, the latest case, the 25 is the third. If there was one
So,
at 20 and
I'm
21.
going to sentence him today. Do you want to talk to him before I do that, or are you ready to go ahead and do it on these two prior cases that he's already pled guilty on?
No, we're ready, Judge.
Okay, I'll hear argument if the state or defendant want to make any argument about, let's, we probably need to refresh my memory on a case that arose 5 years ago, so let me put it on record. 2938A. Allegedly happened June 5th, 2020. There was a crash. Looks like it was a single vehicle crash with Mr. Singer's vehicle being the only vehicle involved. He went off the right side of the road. Officer says, I arrived on scene to find a red Hyundai in the trees. There was no driver around. There was a Dodge pickup blocking the scene. Asked if he knew the driver, or if he was driving. He said he did not know who the vehicle belonged to. Another pickup stopped, sat at the other truck. I completed the investigation. 2 trucks asked if they could leave. I started taking pictures of the crash scene. Noticed there was an opening near the front side of the car where a picture of damage could be taken. I walked through the brush to get some pictures from the front of the vehicle. I noticed the grass was knocked down, heading towards the other road. I then noticed the track stop in the grass. There was a body lying in the fetal position, face down. I could see the person was breathing, but had very shallow breaths. At first I thought he was just trying to hide. And then when I got closer, I noticed he was unconscious. I called the EMS. His clothing was soaking wet. EMS arrived, they checked his eyes. His pupils were pinpointed and constricted. EMS administered a dose of naloxone. He became alert very quickly and asked what had happened. Asked him what kind of medications he was taking. He denied any medications. They told him they had administered naloxone and he woke up quickly. He stated he had snorted some white powder. Said he had paid $50 for a bag of white powder and snorted all of it. Said he's trying to park his car and ended up crashing it. Said he was the owner. Crash statement was unable to be obtained due to his high level of impairment and being out of consciousness. He was given 3 more doses of naloxone prior to leaving the scene for the hospital. He was taken to St. Mary's Medical Center in Huntington. He did not appear to have any injuries resulting from the crash. Okay, so that was the 2020. Now let's look at the 2021.
Or would that be considered a first offense, the 2020, or
Well, it says it was a prior in 13,
he
so,
was convicted on that?
yeah. But that was more than, I don't think that would have been in the look-back period at that point.
But it was, I guess there was no test on that one, so.
So now we're at the 2021 charge. Also a crash report with another vehicle inside. And let's see, it says Unit 1 was negotiating curve northwest on County Road 65, travel off the right side of the road, struck an embankment, and then crossed the center line and struck Unit 2. Well, let's see who Unit 1 was. Well, it wasn't, it must have been, it was Mr. Singer. But he was driving somebody else's car. Frank Massey was the owner. Jeffrey Dale Singer was the driver of that vehicle.
I know there is a note on that case file that there was restitution requested of $3,191 for damage to a vehicle.
Okay.
Vehicle.
Here's the report on this one. Driver of Unit 1, which would be Singer stated he fell asleep. He appeared to be under the influence of drugs. He considered to do standard field sobriety test, performed poorly, and was arrested for ODI. He stated he did not have insurance. Yes, that's it. That's pretty short statement on that one. Okay, so we've got those two. I think he needs to be sentenced on. And still have, which will be the third pending. So what's the state's position on sentencing?
Your Honor, and I don't know if there's an explanation why he hasn't been before the court for quite some time until he gets picked up on yet another one. But now we've got a third pending. And so far, I haven't seen Mr. Singer's done anything to try to, I mean, he's already pled to two of them, and he hasn't tried to do anything to reconcile what has happened in the past. And I don't think he really deserves any consideration at this point. Now, I would suggest that if he were to plead to the current charge now, and then we address the problem as a whole, it's obvious that, he had a drug problem there in the past, and it appears to still be with him even as of August, the end of August this year. I'm concerned about his well-being and the safety of the public. He had 2 crashes in the past, and now on this one, he's apparently driving again under the influence. So, I mean, I think he deserves some significant jail time. Now, I also think that if he were to tell the court that he needs to address his substance abuse issues, that could factor in also. But we want as quickly as possible to deal with the current OVI charge. And if he wanted to go ahead and deal with that one today, that would help us as far as our recommendation to the court.
Judge, we don't have a problem proceeding with 1 and 2, but the third, I'd like to get the video of it, the incident, before we decide what to do.
Okay. Do you have any statements you want to make on sentencing for the 2020 ODI and the 2021 ODI?
Is there anything you want to do? We're going to stand mute, Your Honor.
Okay, let's go to the 2020 first. I'll impose a $500 fine on that one, order the cost be paid. I'll do a 6-month license suspension. I'm going to do 20 days in jail, and I'm not going to suspend any of it though, because he's gone 5 years without taking accountability for that offense. So he'll get 20 days in jail on that. 60 hours of community service, I'll double the community service. I won't require the dip school because he's doing so much jail time. And we may get the treatment otherwise down the road on some of these other cases. So he's going to go to jail today on that charge for 20 days. And I'll set his first review hearing. When do you think, I'll set it for the same time we're going to come back on this last ODI. When do you think that would be?
We ought to be able to get the video within a week or 2, but I think.
Have you filed discovery?
I have.
How about the 5th of December?
That works.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay, I forgot. Okay, not the 5th. How about the 8th? December 8th.
I'm here then, Your Honor.
December the 8th. Okay, there was also a DUS was an unclassified misdemeanor, so, $300 fine, no court costs, 30 hours community service. Set for the failure to control, $20 fine.
Yes, sir. I don't want to go me off the list. I don't want to transfer me out. Well, that's within the sheriff's control. You can tell my mind, I don't want to be able to.
And then the next one is 21/28/72.
I need to tell a guy from here that I'm going to jail. So you think they're waiting. Well, I can tell him.
Yes. I'm going to do this a second. I'm going to impose a $1,000 fine on the second one. Court costs. A 5-year license suspension. You need a number of days on that. 1,825 days.
That's starting from the date.
Well,
Who is it that right? My landlord. What's his name? David Cornell.
Jail days, I'm going to do 60 days in jail, and I will suspend 30. And this will be consecutive to what he got on the first offense. He's reporting now.
That be consecutive or?
Consecutive. 2 separate incidents.
Yes, sir.
100 hours of community service.
Is he here? Yeah, he was.
The review hearing is on the 8th of December.
He's out there waiting.
And he had another DUS. So it's still files as non-jailable. So $300 fine, 30 hours community service. Failure to control, $20 fine. Seatbelts and mandatory $30 fine. There was a CRB case number with it too, 21/752. Drug paraphernalia. $100 fine. 10 days in jail. Consecutive to the others. December 8th for review. So all his cases are set for December 8th now, where they think they're all just review hearings now. And pre-trial on the last OBI. He's commanded in the hands of the sheriff.
Your Honor, you want me to let him sign up for probation or go ahead and take him to the back?
Take him to the back and sign him up from the back.
Yes, sir.
Go.
I don't.
State of Ohio versus James Markham, case number TRC 252636, A, B, and C.
James Markham. James Markham has been called, has not appeared, has a bond posted, does not have a lawyer, so he's not hire a lawyer. No one has entered an appearance, and Mr. Markham is not here today, so I'll let Mr. Sowers know he needs to pick up. So, warrant will issue due to failure to appear. I'll set a bond forfeiture hearing for December 15th.
State of Ohio versus Freddie Sloan, case number CRA 25710, CRB 181253. Going to set the hearing.
This is Mr. Morford's case. Home hearing, and well, she had a bond revocation for leaving treatment previously.
I'll be here in just a minute.
All right, so I have a report from the council center. So she was at Foundations, left Foundation. She wasn't at Foundations before today, then, or was she back at Foundation?
So she left custody, my custody, when I picked her up from the jail.
Oh, she's the one that ran at the gas station?
Yes.
She stopped to get gas and she hopped
Yes.
out and ran.
She came back to services.
I'm surprised she could get away from her. I figured you got like a 4840, what's, Freddie running a 4540 or what?
It's not my job description. She came back and then left again, Your Honor. We're hoping, we're not opposed to keeping her, like, we want to see her succeed just like anybody else. It's just, I feel like GPS monitor is probably good for her. I feel like she's a prime candidate, Your Honor, to help motivate her to stay in treatment and stay the course.
No, it's on.
Mr. Morford?
Judge, she was written a letter to
How long is it? Okay. She's got a possession of cocaine is last.
1 full day and a half.
Okay. Yeah, AI that'll summarize it for me.
That's terrible.
So your family talked you into going back, it looks like. Well, then who talked you into leaving? You? You got the devil on one shoulder and your family on the other? Now, your mom and sister were here before, they're not here today, right? I haven't seen them. Okay, well, you say you're sorry, but the problem is you're in and out, in and out, in and out, and still using. So what's the state's position on this Sloan's case? I mean, you initially were willing to leave it here, let her get her treatment, but she never even made it to treatment. She made it to the gas station, got out and ran.
In Ironton Municipal Court, they say she stayed long enough to have a cheeseburger, but I don't think that if she even made it to the cheeseburger.
I don't think so.
Then I guess my question is if they're willing to take her back.
Yeah.
We are.
So sometimes, you know, it doesn't take the first time, but she's got to take it seriously, or we will take it to the grand jury and the common police court, and we'll eventually try to put her in prison if it's bad enough. We don't want that. She's got to get a hold of this.
And she's got an old case pending. She had a theft offense back in 2018. She pled guilty to it, looks like, and got sentenced, but she never did what she was ordered to do. She never did her community service. She had 5 days community service, never did the first day. She did pay a little bit on her fine.
Yes, sir.
Probably came from her grandma. So,
100%.
I think she needs an ankle monitor.
Yeah.
And she's probably not going to get one today. Ankle monitors don't generally go on Friday. Maybe Monday she'll get one. So, a little time in jail, be thinking about, you know, why are you in jail? Whose fault is it you're in jail? Yeah, because you were out of jail, headed to treatment before, and you got out and ran at the gas station. So that landed you up in jail.
I did end up going back. I know that's not much to say, but I did.
What?
I said I did end up going back to the center.
You did, but you left again. You went back and then you left again. So, no excuses. This is a no excuse zone. So excuses just, especially if they fall flat and they're not really valid, they make it worse. So I don't think you got a valid excuse here. The best thing is to focus on going forward, not trying to excuse your past behavior, which is not excusable. So you're going to wind up staying at least the weekend in jail. And while you're there, you can be thinking about what do I need to do in the future to get clean, stay clean, and avoid going to jail. And not disappointing. It's your grandma, right?
My mom.
Your mom and your sister. They were here before.
I came here from the foundation. I was.
That's correct.
Okay. So I order you with a GPS monitor. You can't go back to the counseling center until you get a monitor. Oh, then I gotta have to give you the speech about the counseling, the GPS monitors. Okay. This is really important, so don't pin me out. This is how you can go to prison. You don't want to go to prison. We don't put the GPS monitor on. You're headed for common pleas anyway. Common pleas court is the one that tries felonies. So people start here on felonies with their initial hearings and their preliminary hearings. But a lot of times, like you, if they agree, they'll say, let them go to treatment. If they do well, we'll never take them down to the big courthouse in Ironton. But they're the ones that have the ankle monitors. They've got probation officers running over top of themselves down there. We got one. So we let them handle the ankle monitors. Those things cost about $2,000 a piece. So they put it on you, and I'll let you go to treatment. The only way for you to get it out of this, because if you leave with the ankle monitor now, we know exactly where you are, within 5 feet. They can come within 5 feet of where you are and pick you up. So how do you get out of that? If you want to get away, you got to cut the ankle monitor. You got to cut it off. Okay, that's what everybody says. Everybody says, Judge, I won't cut the ankle monitor off. Nobody has ever said, Judge, I'm going to cut the ankle monitor off. Nobody says that. But I've had some people do it. You know where they are now? Prison. It's a guaranteed 3 years in prison because it's going to be out of my control. They get really pissed. And when I say they, probation down in Ironton gets really pissed if you cut that off because it costs them $2,000. And they try to make an example. And everyone that's done it, everyone. One guy got 5 years because he had other stuff laying there to get stacked on top of the 3 years for cutting the ankle monitor off. He got 5 years. Where he had a chance to go to treatment, maybe not do any time in prison. So, I'm not kidding. I don't know if your mom's let you slid by on stuff before while you were growing up. I'm not your mom. I'm not your 7th grade math teacher that doesn't care if you do your homework or not. Do you understand? This is legit. You cut the ankle monitor off, you are going to go to prison eventually. The only way you can avoid it is go to a country that doesn't have an extradition treaty with the United States. You know, Iraq's probably a good place to go. Afghanistan. It used to be Argentina. That's probably not so bad, but they used to not have it. I don't know about that now. They might have an agreement with the United States now. But the point is, you can't stay in the country. Anywhere you go, you're going to be subject to arrest and going to prison. So get clean. And don't let the little devil say you need to leave. You need to cut the ankle monitor off. Because they're talking you into going to prison. Do you understand? Yes. I made it clear? It's not a joke. So, she can be picked up by the counseling center once she has an ankle monitor on, which probably won't happen until next week. And then we need to come back to see how you're doing with your ankle, with your treatment and everything else that's going on. So, well, she's already signed a 2,000 OR, so we can just keep that. What? Go back to where? Yeah, that's where you're going. But not today. No. You can't go till you have an ankle monitor, and you're not going to get one today. If I had one right here, if I knew how to do it, I'd put it on you, but I don't have one. And from my past experience, they won't do it on Friday afternoon. I don't know why, but they won't do it on Friday afternoon. It'll be next week before you get the ankle monitor. So, and you have to sit in the jail. Here's the thing. Opioids was your thing or meth? What was it? Opioids, okay. Here's the thing, and I've learned, not that I'm an expert, but I've got the guy that teaches addiction medicine at Marshall Medical School advises me on this stuff. He's going to say, you're withdrawing from opioids, you feel like you're going to die, but you're not going to die. Probably not going to die, and you've already been in foundations for a while, so you should be through the worst of it. You're not going to die from opioid withdrawal. You'll feel like you're going to die, Alcohol, now, do you have alcohol addiction too? That's what can kill you. DTs can kill you. So that's got to be medically treated. So, sit in the jail for a while, think about what you've done, think about your life, and going forward in a different direction. You're 40-some years old now, right? 46. You could have another 40 good years if you quit using drugs. Female, good health, you can live into your 80s easy, average. You're not going to make it if you keep using drugs. And you're going to wear your mom and your sister out. Right? They want you to get clean. Okay, so do it. No, I already told you. How many times do I have to tell you? No. And who caused that? I can't put an ankle monitor on you today if I wanted to. If you'd stay, I wouldn't put an ankle monitor on you, but you ran, so now you gotta have an ankle monitor. And you're the one that caused it. Not me. Not Mr. Tarver. Nobody else but you. You did it. Accept the responsibility. Okay. December 8th, I think you're here already. Your next hearing is December 8th.
Thank you. Hey, Butch. Hey, Butch.
State of Ohio versus Joseph Sizemore, case number CRA 25607, CRB 25605. Joseph Sizemore.
This is Mr. Smith's case, set for preliminary hearing.
It is, Judge.
I've
had no contact since our last hearing. I know he's advised of the court date. Other than that, I've not had contact with him.
That's the last thing I'm talking. Okay. So this is one, it's not a possession charge, it's some kind of theft offense. Does the state want to keep it here or just take it to the grand jury?
The felony charge is a forgery. I think that had something to do with a check. You purchased items with a bad check or something like that. I think it would be best if we kept this here and asked for a warrant from this court.
All right, there'll be a warrant issued from here, and I'll notify Mr. Sowers. It didn't appear. So we'll say that same date I did the other one on the 15th of December.
That'd be fine.
For bond forfeiture.
State of Ohio versus Richard Sovine, case number CRA 24591.
Mr. Smith's case. He's at the council.
Was that to be done? Yeah. He's done wrong.
That's your report. He's staying in 2.5.
That's correct, Your Honor. And Judge, he still has an eye and monitor on. I would ask at this point if that, can we consider to be removed? That was our recommendation, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll order his monitor removed.
Maybe we give it to the other lady on Monday.
I'm not sure if Mr. Major can do that, or does he have to send him down there?
I'm not sure.
I don't.
Okay. He'll need to go to the probation office and coordinate that with Mr. Major.
It's all right, I'm gonna take care of it, don't worry about it.
So we'll need to come back, keep monitoring his progress.
If you want to go a month out, Judge, I'm here the 15th of December or the 5th of January.
Let's do January 5th.
I can do that.
He's shown enough.
Okay.
So we can go that far. January 5th will be his next hearing. On removal, does he have to go down there?
Yeah, he has to go down to Commonwealth Court.
Will they take him off on Friday, or?
If he gets there, they will take it off, yes, but if he gets there before they leave.
All right. So that should happen.
Yeah.
Okay, next hearing, January 5th.
We'll see if you got it now. We're good.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Rodney Spears, case number CRA 25498. He should be on Zoom.
So do you think
Okay, Rodney Spears
could do outpatient?
Here is Mr. Stratton's case. 25498. He's at the council.
Yes, the recommendation would probably be for him to complete the farm.
Yes. Irvin's got a report for me. Okay, this is going to be an excellent report, I would say.
Yes, Your Honor. He's actually on the screen there.
Yeah. So good job, Mr. Spears.
He does have a couple of things he would like to ask you, Your Honor. Go ahead, Mr. Spears.
Yes, Your Honor. I've been here for over 41 days. I have an apartment in South Point with my fiancee and daughter. And as you know, Christmas is coming up, our bills are a month behind. And we just like the opportunity to get back home and take care of our family.
Well, I'm not going to do that unless that's what the treatment provider is recommending, and I don't see that in the report.
I'm not at liberty to make that call, Your Honor.
Okay, well, we can come back before Christmas and see if that's what the report or recommendation is then, but I'm not going to change it now.
Yeah, Your Honor. He does well on outpatient. He's done that before. Maybe we could come back in a couple weeks and maybe we can talk about that. Maybe get something from TCC about allowing him to do outpatient, so.
Okay, you got some dates you're not available.
The 24th and 8th.
Okay, we can do the 5th,
Yes.
December 5th. Next hearing is December 5th. We'll take it after.
State of Ohio versus Grant County, case number CRA 24191, CRB 244.
This is Mr. Stratton's case. Rainey is on teleconference today.
Yes.
And we had Andrew previously. Yes.
She's doing well.
Yeah, she's doing well.
What's her housing situation now? She's still,
Transitional.
okay, but that's with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Does she have the baby?
Okay, and they're still on the list, but there is a waiting list for the family,
That's correct, Your Honor.
family apartment.
Yeah, but she has a baby with her. I think that's transitional, so.
That's good. All right, Rainey, anything you want to say?
I'm doing good. I just had my last conference meeting concerning my career assessment for PRSS classes. So as of right now, they're looking for a placement and a rehab enforcement for me to start working, get paid $15 an hour. So hopefully that takes effect soon. And then when I'm doing that, I'll take my courses for being peer certified.
Okay. All right, good job. Keep it up. And when did we set Andrews? Was it the 15th?
Just a second, he's checking.
I'm going to set it the same date.
I'm showing it.
Carr. Andrew Carr.
Is he set today?
Yes, he's set today.
Yeah, I've already seen him.
December 22nd.
22nd, okay.
That'll work for me.
I'll set your next team for December 22nd.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, keep it up.
I will. Have a good day.
State of Ohio versus Tessa Stakely, case number CRA 25425, CRB 25426.
Well, she came back.
This is Mr. Stratton's case, preliminary hearing. She's at the counseling center. Yes.
So what was the invite now? It's a good job.
That's why I did going on with
So, Your Honor, she does have a pending indictment out of Adams County, and she did go to jail on that indictment.
So what, I mean, these are new charges?
It was from a few months ago.
Well, I mean, unless I'm reading this wrong, it says you're in foundations for withdrawal management, effective.
Yeah, I leave Monday back to the hotel.
I mean, you've been there since, you first went to the counseling center in July, right?
Yeah.
So, Your Honor, there has been multiple ASAs since she's been in services with us. Actually, we were going to ask for a monitor to be placed on her as well.
Okay.
It's a condition of her bond out of Adams County to remain in treatment. So she has both courts sort of over her head.
Okay, so was she on a pass or was it doing outpatient when this last relapse happened?
Yeah, I was on the pass. I came back.
Okay. Ms. Gill, do you have any input?
We're satisfied to keep them at TCC, and I think the GPS monitors would be a good idea. Was that suggested? I think it was.
Yeah, it was. We have no problem with that, Your Honor. It's a condition of her bond to stay at TCC out of Adams County also. So, I mean, this court would revoke her bond if she didn't stay, and also Adams County would if she didn't stay, so.
Okay. Well, I'll order an ankle monitor for her. The problem is going to be when she's not in custody, so I'll allow her to stay. She's going back to foundations?
Yes, Your Honor.
She's not finished with it. Whenever it can be done, she needs to have an ankle monitor placed to continue. So just to make sure that happens, let's set a hearing fairly quickly. How about the 24th? Are you available then?
That's the one day I cannot.
21st, well,
Yeah.
a week from today?
Yeah, we can do the 21st.
Okay. Next hearing is the 21st, 1 week from today. And she can appear by, if she has an ankle monitor, she can do teleconference.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Shannon Eastham, case number CRA 25606.
Mr. Steyer's case, come in here.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes. That's just, she's at ODP now, so that's good.
Yes.
That just happened.
Yeah, so, when do they say they expect her release to be?
It's usually a month out.
That's what I was thinking, so,
My expected graduation is December 9th, or December the 8th, I'm sorry.
so, we could be here the 12th or the 15th if that would work for you, Your
You're
Honor.
still doing the methadone?
Yes, sir. My plan is to go to, for aftercare, go to the RRS, and then eventually get off of the methadone as well.
Are they bringing you down?
I haven't started that yet, but that is my goal.
Okay. So I think 5 milligrams a week is all you can do, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do
I actually, I've been dealing with this for about 8 years, and it's actually been the first thing that's really helped me. And, I do feel like I got a hold on things, so I just am trying to do things a day at a time. I spoke to Jeremy at RRS, and they will accept me into their program on the methadone, and then
Well, let's back up. You got a hold on things. I mean, you got a charge of possession of heroin.
I'm talking about right now, that
Okay.
I think she means after the charge.
Yeah, after the charge.
Just getting started with OVP is helping her out.
I don't think and that's one of my problems with methadone. I see people taking it and they're doing other stuff too.
Yes, sir, I understand that.
Yeah, so I don't think it's a great solution.
Right, it's definitely not my plan to do any,
You're not gonna do Suboxone, you would?
I've talked to my counselor about other MATs,
Okay.
so,
Or Suboxone or something?
yes.
Okay, well, it looks like I approve of what you're doing with ODP. I think that's a good start.
Thank you.
Let's follow through with it.
Yes, sir.
So, let's come back around that December 8th date. That's when we're getting out of ODP, right?
I'm unavailable on the 8th, but I'm here the 12th and the 15th.
Okay, let's do the 12th. December 12th, 10 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Mike Ferris, case number CRB 25287.
Mr. Morford's case, that we're sentencing.
I got on the community, I got 4 hours left of community
It
service.
just needs, it's on the sentencing docket because there was a bond up now. Looks like the only thing you got left to do,
Got 4 hours of community service left.
okay, because I'm not showing you turned some in since the last time you were,
Yes, sir.
and you were going to transition off of methadone. Did you do that?
Yes, sir.
Are you doing anything now?
Nope.
Totally clean?
Yep.
Okay.
I gotta get 4 hours there. I got a job and got my car, doing good.
Where are you working at?
All concrete,
Where's that?
right here in Chesapeake.
Oh, is that on
Right off the big branch.
oh, okay.
Your Honor, if I may, he did turn some community service in. I just saw him on my desk. I have not reviewed it.
Okay. What's your work schedule?
Didn't work today because I obviously had court, but from 7 in the morning till usually around, within an hour or so of dark, around 5 o'clock.
What days?
Monday through Friday?
Yes, sir. Some days we work weekends.
Okay, we have to set court dates Mondays and Fridays, which is best?
Probably Friday.
Okay. January, well, you can't do anything in January, can you, Mr. Wolf?
Not really, Judge.
Well, we can go past, what, you said there was a date before the 12th, is that, you're gonna be out of commission for a while then, or?
Yes, I'm trying to decide whether to go through the traditional, or there's a new procedure called a jiffy knee where they cut the muscle and tendon. I'm looking into that.
Okay, well, let's make it the 19th then, December 19th, that is a Friday. So try to get your community service done.
Yes, sir.
And then if you come in, I'm probably gonna make you do a urine screen. If you're clean, then we'll wrap it up and say you're finished.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
State of Ohio versus Jeremy Vodka, case number TRC 25-376.
Mr. Smith's case.
Judge, he had an issue where he unfortunately had insurance, it's weird to say unfortunately had insurance, but as far as treatment goes, he was not able to complete where he was. He's now at Mahajan. He thinks reports should have been emailed or faxed. I have not seen one. How long did you sign that? A couple weeks ago, Judge, so I'd like to come back. I will follow up with Mahajan, make sure we have a report next time.
What's your availability next month?
Judge, next month I'm here the 5th, the 19th, or 15th, 5, 15, and 19th.
Okay. Can you get a report by the 15th?
I'll call him immediately today, Judge. I should. I can't see why not.
December 15th, that's next for sentencing.
December 15th. If you get an email to me, I'll get hold of it.
State of Ohio versus John Guido, case number TRC 25-944.
That'll work. All right, sir. John, how are you?
Okay. He is.
Not the worst, could be worse. Sober at least.
Yeah.
I have to read, he's going to go to TCC.
Yes, I'm at TCC. Still in outpatients?
He says he's at TC and outpatient.
Yeah, we need Mr. Carbon to give us a report.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he usually does. He's been here all the time. Might be out talking to somebody.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, I talked to him, he got the help, and they said that they were going to take care of it, and it's not done.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate you taking all day. We're trying to make it entertaining.
When will be maybe done?
I have a missing appointment for more than late.
I've been trying to call and reschedule them, but I haven't been going for my drug test. And, you know, going to other groups if I can make it to.
Is what I read from the report.
Attendance, so I am struggling with. I'm doing my very best.
Your Honor, we have Amber Carpenter here. She's the young lady that Mr. Guido collided with prior to leaving the scene and heading to Scioto County. And the last time we were here, we discussed the fact that we needed to find out from her about restitution. And it was suggested that maybe if we could have her here. So she's been here, and she's been very entertained by the court proceedings. It's like a long TV show.
Yeah.
But anyway, she says that she has Mr. Guido's insurance information and that she's been in contact with them. They haven't paid her yet, but it's in the process. So I think that might take...
What's the holdup for that? They should have paid you by now.
Well, it's Geico, so, no.
They're all, I mean, is there an injury claim here too? or-
No.
Okay, just for property damage, they haven't settled with it?
I took it to the shop they wanted me to, and they took all the pictures and everything, and they said they would get back to me, and they were going to talk to Geico as well. But I haven't heard anything since.
Wow.
How long has that been since you did that?
It was a couple, maybe like a week or two after the actual accident.
Also, it's been months ago.
So what we'd like to do is, we'll keep in contact with her and make sure that...
Did they give you a claim number or anything?
The Geico sent me a paper, but I forgot to bring it, and it did say that they were going to take care of everything.
Okay. Well, they say that,
But it hasn't happened.
And you haven't had the car fixed?
No, it's not fixed yet. It's still drivable. It was the back end, the bumper.
Yeah. Why deny demand proof? That's insurance company. That's my take on it. They do that to everybody, not just you.
In Athens at 3:30.
That's their method of operation these days.
They just opened one in
I
Jackson.
mean, they should take off on this by now.
It's about to be.
It's mine.
Yes. Okay. That's what
What was that?
I just got that set up.
I said they should have paid you by now. It's been months.
They have.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even asking for the money, I just want the shop to get paid.
Yeah.
A&D
Well,
individuals.
which shop is it?
Moses and Huntington.
Oh.
Or if they don't.
Well, contact them and say, I want to bring my car in and get it fixed. And you should get a loaner too. They should give you-
Well, the first time that I had contact with the agent, he said, go there, and gave me an appointment
Well, it's
day.
on the way.
And then he said, we'll be there with the
Carpool,
rental
and they'll
car,
drop me
and you
off.
drive the
I
rental
know
car
some people
home.
in
And I said,
Jackson.
okay. So I was there, they took pictures and everything, and they didn't show up. The rental company didn't show up. So I left and went back home, because I have other things I gotta do.
Yeah.
And then I haven't heard anything since.
Oh, disgusting. Well, you have to stay after them.
I've learned that.
Yeah, that's, anyway, I won't go on a rant, but you're provoking me into a rant about insurance companies.
Sorry.
Well,
This is what I've done for my professional career, mostly, is fight with insurance companies. It's changed in 40 years to, it's harder to settle a claim now than it's ever been, right now. It used to be, you could have it, you know, so I guess I'm going on a rant. They had local adjusters. I went to church with the State Farm adjuster. I knew him, Wayne Dolan, nice guy. So if you had a, so if you had a disagreement, it was honest. It was an honest disagreement. Now, you call whatever, fill in the blank.
They said they just opened that facility last week.
Nobody local.
So far.
They'll be in Timbuktu, Texas, or Dallas, or whatever. They have no idea who I am. They have no idea where the wreck happened. They have no idea about you, and they don't care. If they can figure out a way to make you pay them, they'll do it. It's all a game to them now. It's how little money they can get by. That's their game now.
Friday nights I've been going to the
And it's not just every case. They treat their lawyer, guess what? They treat their lawyers the same way. I was at the dentist yesterday, he was complaining about something. It's just, they nitpick everything. Their lawyer send them a bill, they nitpick their bills. The dentist said, if I send them a bill, they nitpick it and want all this, because time is money. They got thousands of cases. So if they can delay yours, they take your money and invest it for 6 months. And they have more money than God. Have you ever been to Nationwide Arena, Nationwide Plaza?
Yeah.
I mean, they own everything. All these stadiums, American Ballpark, insurance company, they own everything. Everything. I was going to fill in some other blanks there, but I won't. But other things they own, better not say. But it's a money-driven thing, and they've got the money. But you got to stay after them if you want to get paid. So, back to Mr. Guido. How are we going to handle this?
He is now, I understand he's had some trouble work-related. He's now going to transition to their Jackson office, which he works in Athens, so it's on his way back to Portsmouth where he can get his groups and individual sessions done. He says he's not missed drug screens, he's testing clean. I think that's the plan is to...
What's the first offense? Is there a reason that he's going to treatment?
Oh, I went voluntarily.
Yeah.
And it was a hit
He's
skip.
already pled guilty.
Yeah, it was a hit skip, and he decided he needed some help. And then he decided, hey, I need to do this, and he did. He signed up.
Okay. Because on that's something that I could get upset about.
Yeah.
Leaving the scene. So you need to convince me that you're not a bad guy because you left the scene.
I understand.
'Cause that's pretty bad doing that. So.
I don't know why I did.
So anyway, do you have I don't want you to have to come back to all these hearings. You want to give us, can we agree on an amount?
Whatever you want to do.
They didn't give you an appraise?
No, Moses said they deal directly with Geico, so I don't know anything.
Did you have to pay your deductible?
No, because it went through his insurance.
Okay.
So it may not be, I mean, obviously there's no deductible.
If they pay for it, then there's not going to be restitution or anything.
Right.
But, I mean, they ran you around. Your time's worth something.
Yes, I think so.
Well, I absolutely agree.
My job's not happy with me today.
Yeah, you're missing work. How much, I'll order him to pay you, and then he can try to get it to his insurance company.
Of course, Geico dropped him right after this, but
Oh,
they're still
really?
taking care of your claim, yes.
Okay.
He says they dropped it, but...
About a month after
that
the
was
incident.
After you, so you're okay.
Okay.
That
I
doesn't
can
mean...
still order him to pay it. He can pay it out of his pocket. What are you losing today by being here?
I work at Verda.
But I mean, is there a rate per day or by hour or whatever?
I get $19.30 an hour.
Okay. And you're gonna miss a whole day?
Oh, I worked this morning. I worked till 9.
How many hours are you missing?
4.
Okay. So basically $80.
We have no objection to that, Judge.
Okay, I'm gonna add that into the restitution.
That's fair.
But we need to know if they pay you, because I'll have to order him. If he doesn't, insurance just steps in his place. It's his responsibility to pay your damages, not, he's got a contract with an insurance company. Not you. You don't have a contract with the insurance company. He has the contract with Geico, and they're supposed to pay. But they're giving her the runaround. So why don't you call them and say, hey, I was in court today, and you're making the judge mad that he's gonna take it out on me if you don't pay this.
It's a good idea.
They probably don't care.
Since they've dropped him, they probably...
Well, it might, who knows, it might help.
It might.
Anything else, ma'am, that you want to tell me?
No, that's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry that you've had to go through this. I'm glad you were entertained a little bit today by watching court.
I did like your response with the no excuses thing.
Okay, yeah. I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle sometimes. That's kind of the way things are now. Everybody's got 15 excuses they want to make why they get something done.
Yeah.
So,
The court's on a very popular YouTube channel, by the way. You can watch every episode.
you can watch that.
You can watch from home.
Your Honor, if I might suggest something, they might try to get a hold of the Geico Gecko.
Stick them to
That's just how they get you done.
Well, that's all.
Advertise. Okay, so we need to set another day.
Judge, December, I'm here the 5th. I heard you say the 12th is bad, so the 5th, 19th, or 15th?
19th.
19th.
And you're always welcome to come.
Okay.
You can come to any court session or watch it on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Or just stay in touch with the prosecutor and hopefully they'll relay to the court what's going on with the rest of the
Let us know before the night.
As far as Geico told me, some scratches on my arm. I came out here, I felt it was fault, so, you know.
Be done, but it's insurance.
State of Ohio recalls Kyle Maynard.
Thank you, Your Honor.
CRB 24478 for traffic home.
So he has spoken with Molly and
And he wants to go. So Shawnee's willing to take Mr. Maynard and he's willing to go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. I'm actually encouraged by that, because I thought you'd just kind of say, give me jail time, and I was kind of mentally preparing to do that, and I really didn't like it, because I felt like I was giving up on you, and I don't want to give up on you. So, okay, I'm going to order him $2,000 OR bond. I'm not going to, I had you on a GPS monitor before, but I'm not going to do that again because we got so many other people waiting in line to get one. If you leave, I'll just issue a warrant for you, and you're not going to go that far away. You'll be back. I'll get you somehow, sometime back into the court. So we need to set follow-up hearing. 15th.
December 15th? Yes.
December 15th will be the next hearing.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Nicholas Pope, case number CRB 25734. Pope.
This one, we haven't set bond. The state was going to try to get hold of the brother, Anthony, see what his position was on protection order and that sort of thing.
This is just for fun, because this is best friend.
Yeah. Well, it turns out I guess they're not actually brothers, they're just really close buddies. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, but his mom adopted me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
okay.
legally, but.
Okay, so it's family. And so he doesn't want Anthony to be in trouble over this.
Nicholas.
I mean,
Yeah,
Nicholas.
Nicholas, right.
He doesn't want Nicholas to be in trouble over this. I realize he's pled guilty already. What I would like to do is, and we're not going to need a protection order, is I would ask that we hold on to the case for a while and make sure there's no further problems. And then we would agree to a dismissal later on if there aren't any problems between them, even though he's already pled guilty.
Well, I think he did say guilty, then he changed it to not guilty.
Okay.
Yeah, I changed it.
All right, so,
I was rushing into it before I could think.
So my thing was, if he's able to get out and go back to work, I wasn't going to appoint him a lawyer, so, because he's able to work, so.
Yeah, I don't want to just go that. I'm sorry for my language.
I will put down you will hire an attorney if you decide you want one. And the state's saying if you all go a period of time and no further problems, they probably would dismiss it anyway. So that is the way I understood it.
yes.
Is that correct?
Now, I did have some pictures here. It looked like something I got back scratched or something in a fight, so, I mean, I think it actually happened. So we'd want court costs at the end.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a signature bond. That means you're just going to sign this piece of paper that says, I promise I'm going to come to court when I'm ordered to, or I'll pay a $2,000 penalty. And then I'll set a date. And come back, and we'll see how things go. You're working at Steel Ventures, Monday through Friday?
4 days, and then we're off 4 days.
Is it always the same 4 days?
No.
Oh, so it rotates?
Yeah.
You probably, do you know
We
your,
work morning shift 1 week, and then next week, we work night shift.
do you know your schedule now? Do
Yeah,
you-
it's in my wallet. At the jail.
Okay. Well, I gotta set a date now, so you probably don't know, if I set it December 29th, you don't know if you're available or not.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna set it for December 29th.
I'll get it off after work.
Okay. So the Monday between Christmas and New Year's, you gotta be here
Okay.
at 10 o'clock. And if things are going well, we'll probably set it further out in the future, and then if nothing else happens, you get dismissed. Okay. December 29th is your next hearing. Do you have any questions? Okay, we need to release, after we get back from jail. Yes.
State of Ohio versus Sarah Blumgarden. Case number PRC 25-2021, A and B. Charge set for trial today.
Okay, this is Mr. Stratton's case. We talked about this in chambers prior to court commencing. Yes.
Your Honor, this is a letter from Christine.
Okay.
It will be more detailed next time, including whatever programs or meetings she has, along with attendance and sort of a idea of how long the program will be and results of it, you know. So it'll be a little more detailed next time. She did graduate from Pyramid what's the name of Pyramid?
Pyramid.
Just Pyramid.
Yeah.
She did graduate.
Is this a certificate of completion or something from there?
Yeah, we made copies of it last time.
Yeah, it should be in the file.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I got out of there September 17th.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't make it to the file.
Well,
I had nothing in the file.
I have it then, Your Honor. I do have a copy of it then. So we'll get it to the file, but she's completed that, now she's doing this. And we have spoken to the prosecutor about if she completes this, possibly looking at a reduction from the OVI. That was our discussion.
So, I'm okay with that, so I would say at least a month, maybe more, before we come back. And get us another more detailed report as to what she's doing in Crest Hill. So when do you want to come back, Mr. Stratton?
Okay. We can do it towards the end of December sometime.
29th?
Yes.
December 29th will be the next hearing. Well, it'll be a pre-trial. 10 o'clock, pre-trial, December 29th.
Your Honor, can we speak about possible driving privileges?
Let me see. Does she have insurance, number one?
Yes.
Okay, good. You weren't suspended at the time, were you?
No.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
Okay, I didn't recall. That's the next date, but.
Thank you.
Well, here's the only bad, I mean, if the prosecutor wants me to make an exception, I kind of change things. If people refuse to take tests, then I don't usually give them that mark case suspension.
We spoke about that, about the situation in this case, and it's not necessarily a refusal.
explain properly to me.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
What's the state's position on it?
Well, I guess I first want to know exactly what purposes there would be for needing to drive.
Well, now that she's out of Pyramid and doing Prestera, outpatient, she's going back to work.
Yeah, well, to get to my outpatient program, I have to drive. It's a 5-day-a-week program, but also I should be starting back to my job within the next week or so, so I'll need that. In the meantime, where I haven't been with my full-time employer, I've been trying to DoorDash, which I was doing until I got something saying, oh, you can't do this because of this. So I'm like, shoot, that was the income that I had coming in while I've been on leave from my job. So.
Where's your job?
Wayne County Schools.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, school counselor. And I've been on administrative leave. I met with the EAP counselor Monday this week, actually, and he's suggesting that I go back to work.
I watched the video of the whole event very closely, and I felt real trouble for this young lady because I know she was having a very bad day that day. And it appears, she's a different person. Of course, she was under stressful circumstances then, but it appears that she's benefited from the treatment that she's gotten so far. And she is has a responsible job with the Wayne County Schools. So she's been trusted with things like that in the past, I think. I want to see her be able to go to work. So as long as it's limited to work and any emergencies or things of that nature, we'd be okay with it.
Okay, if you will draft
Yes, Your Honor.
an entry to that effect, if Mr. Hill will sign it, then I'll execute it. You'll need to carry this with you, and here's the thing I would say. It's going to, if you get stopped anywhere, I assume you're in the tri-state mostly, it's going to show, and they check your status, it's going to show suspended. And then you got this piece of paper from me that says, oh, you're allowed to drive for these reasons. You're going to have some explaining to do.
Sure.
So the best thing to do is not get stopped, and that's pretty easy if you obey the speed limit, use your turn signal, stop at stop sign. Don't give people probable cause to stop you.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And then
That
you don't
makes
have to
sense.
explain. But if you do get in that situation, you'll have this piece of paper, and for the most part, we haven't had any trouble. But there has been a few situations where it hasn't been really accepted.
Okay.
Because it's still going to show on the status of your license that you're suspended.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
That under Ohio law, I'm allowed to give you a permit. So.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so we're coming back December 29th for the next hearing. It's 10 o'clock.
December 29th, it's just a pre-trial.
Your Honor, Mr. Cooper talked to some folks that were here earlier. They were not on the docket, and apparently he sent them to check in, but I haven't heard anything yet. So other than that, we're finished.
Court's adjourned.